So hello everyone and welcome back to some more Mass Effect 3 where we are going to be going and trying to save this Turian Primarch, who is a very important personnel indeed. And who knows where we are going afterwards. Alright. I'm trying to press the E button because it's usually always an E button. I don't know why it has to be here. Space for everything. Why does Mass Effect games, or the two later games at least, work like that? Mass Effect 2 and 3. Why is it space for everything? Anyways, we can run through. We got some new crew members that I'm sure we can have a chance to chat to at some point and stuff. And maybe we can meet Garrus soon, considering we are going to Turian space, and that would be excellent. Well, that's the mission and a half. Okay, then. There's the kid again. I don't know if I like the way that it's been done, that this kid is in such an important role in a sense. Like, he's here all the time just like, and we failed. We failed humanity overall because we didn't manage to succeed to... Well, I understand that but it's not like there was anything else we could have done. We are only one shepherd anyways. We already died in all honesty anyways before. We already died previously anyways. But it is very dramatic. Very dramatic. Hello, kid. Yeah, Reaper noises. The kid runs off, of course he does. Kid, who isn't even our child or anything. I don't know if I need to do something special in here or not, but there's the kid again. He can teleport indeed. Trying to run. To the helicopter. Oh, that's fire burning. That's not normal from a kid. That's not exactly normal. No. Strange. Strange things happening. Yep, I was thinking that's a vision. That's apparently a dream. We're having some nightmares. Some issues we're dealing with.
Liara, can I help you?
I've been forwarding the Turian Councillor information on the Prothean device. It can't be built without Council support, but he's not budging until their Primarch is safe.
Well,
I know.
We're going there.
Are you alright?
Well, I've definitely been better, Liara.
I didn't get what you'd call a good night's rest.
There's more to it than that, isn't there? What's really bothering you?
Well, everyone back on Earth. Basically, after all, that's where we are even from originally, our backstory and everything, so it makes sense.
When the Reapers hit, I could hear people screaming in the streets below me. We left a lot of them behind.
There's no way for you to save them all. But I know you're doing everything you can, and you'll get back there in time to help.
I hope you're right.
Don't blame yourself, Commander.
Commander Shepard, I'm Specialist... Oh. I beg your pardon. I thought you were alone.
I was just leaving.
Okay.
Commander Shepard,
What's up?
I'm Comm Specialist Samantha Traynor with Alliance R&D. I was part of the team retrofitting the Normandy after you turned it over to the Alliance.
Retrofitting?
There weren't many of us aboard when the Reapers hit.
It's okay.
Slow down, Specialist Trainer. You're doing fine.
Thank you. I worked in a lab. I never thought I'd be serving on a ship.
Why don't you tell me about the retrofits?
The ship's in line with Alliance regs now, and it has new, top-of-the-line quantum entanglement communicators. In fact, Admiral Anderson had intended to use the Normandy as his mobile command center.
That's no longer an option.
Yes, I heard he chose to stay and fight. In any event, I'm honored to serve under you, Commander. For as long as you need me, that is. They only sent me here to oversee the retrofits.
Shepard, some of our systems require further testing, and Specialist Trainer has been extremely effective during installation. I would prefer that she remain.
Got it, Edie.
Oh, wait, since when does a virtual intelligence make requests?
Edie's an AI. Fully self-aware.
Oh, I knew it. I knew Joker was lying.
Jeff requested that I pretend to be a simple VI to protect myself. I apologize for the deception.
Thanks,
Yep.
Edie, and I apologize for all those times I talked about how...
What?
attractive your voice was.
Okay
Anyway,
then.
shall I give you a tour? I think you'll be impressed by the new upgrades.
What?
In the CIC, you'll find the galaxy map where you can set the Normandy's destination. You can also check your messages at your private terminal. The War Room houses a strategic command center for mission-specific intel and war analysis. The shuttle bay contains an armory where you can modify your equipment between missions. Finally, Liara has set up a lot of hardware down in the old XO office on Deck 3. I think she's claimed that room.
What a surprise.
And there you are. Still the same ship as before, it just flies Alliance colors now. Speaking of which, I believe Admiral Hackett would like to speak to you at the VidCom.
Mm-hmm.
Commander, Udina updated me on your meeting with the Council. Sounds like they're running scared.
I do understand their concerns, of course.
We did present them with a lot of unknowns. They're feeling threatened and want immediate solutions, not theories.
Theories are all we've got right now. What's your plan?
I'm trying to get the Turian Primarch for a summit meeting with the Asari and Solarians. I'll bypass the Council and appeal directly to their leadership.
That's good, I like it. This is where we start laying the groundwork for our counterattack.
Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot to back it up right now.
Then build alliances. Gather everything and everybody you can for the cause.
What about the Prothean device?
Find me people who can help build it, and if you can't, I'll take ships, soldiers, supplies, whatever you can get. We need to keep hitting the Reapers across every theater of war they open. Buy us time to figure out the device.
And when it's finished?
Assuming it ever is, we pool all our resources. Think of it as a giant armada for delivering the device when the Reapers are most vulnerable. The stronger you can make that armada, the better the chances of punching through.
Understandable. Understandable for sure. What did you guys say? And yes, my captain is indeed having a little bit of a rush hour. You've been playing with a tree, Jim. Are way ahead. Yeah, some of the dialogue is very strange. Like, your voice is so attractive. Okay then. That's a strange thing to be talking about anyways. But it's a good thing that you're taking your time around with it. Forgetting where we are at the bane of every interrupted playthrough. Pretty much, yep. You got a new Fallout New Vegas again. Well, that is a nice game, of course. That should be a nice stream, Stajunta. Yeah, need to not just jump to the next shiny game all the time. At least I'm getting through the Druidstone pretty quickly as a Let's Play, so that's nice enough. So that's good thing. But there's a lot of games that I've been also thinking that I would want to do a Let's Play soon. Probably from the role-playing games I'll start next, from the new ones. Pathfinder, the Kingmaker Pathfinder game, because of the fact that I might want to play it as a tabletop thing at some point too. So if I do, then it would be very nice to first play the PC game anyways. Of course there would be some differences, but still, it would be nice to play that first and foremost. It should be a fun game. And yeah, there's a lot of freaking games. And like, yeah, next year, there's so much new stuff coming. Cyberpunk and the Vampire the Masquerade 2 and so much stuff. And there has been an announcement at some point that they would be making the Baldur's Gate 3, which sounds interesting. Although I'm not sure how it would be continuing, but it's interesting. Reasonable hours. That's a nice thing that Shinjin can see then, too. Okay. Stronger you can make the armada, better its chances to punch through. What about Earth? I've considered it is our concern, has been our concern at the moment. Makes sense to ask.
What about Earth, sir?
We'll just have to hope Anderson and what's left of the Alliance forces can hold out until we've dealt with the enemy.
I understand.
Good. Then make it happen, Commander. I'll be expecting regular updates on your progress. Hack it out.
Those type of streams will be the majority. That's a good thing then. Okay, so we are in a room where we need to then come and talk these sort of things. It's kind of strange though, sometimes how many things change around in the Normandy. Just because, okay, we go into alliance now. War assets. The people, weapons, armies, and fleets that you've accumulated are your war assets. The overall readiness of the galaxy determines how effectively these assets will perform in the final battle. And how is the Alliance then? New Alliance Engineer Corps. The Alliance Engineering Corps cuts roads through mountains and builds bases on asteroids, while the bulk of the AAC has active wartime duties. Their priorities are helping build a device of protein origin recovered on Mars. Due to the staggering amount of raw materials required, the AAC has been given unprecedented emergency funding for any Alliance resources that will not interfere with the deployment of troops. 130 from there, 103rd Marine Division. The old saying, every Marine is a rifleman, still holds true in the Alliance. Every Marine enlisted from clerk to sniper goes through a period of infantry training. As a result, the 103rd Marine Division is Earth's largest collection of Special Forces soldiers. Officers for notable battles such as the Skyllian Blitz and the First Contact War run harsh training exercises in a variety of environments, insisting the Marines be prepared to storm any beach on any planet. This training has been useful in the Reaper War, as the 103rd can be fighting in the Arctic desert one week, crawling through jungles the next. Then Alliance First Fleet. The First Fleet was stationed near the Charon Relay when the Reapers invaded the Sol system. By the time Admiral Hackett issued the order to retreat, its size, once the largest in the Alliance Navy, had been cut by half. Commanding Admiral Ines Lindholm made the painful decision to use a tenth of the fleet's remaining vessels as cover so the remainder could escape. Her gamble paid off as the First Fleet limped out of the relay to rally with the rest of the Alliance forces on the run. Updated. This fleet lost a third of its vessels protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Okay, so that also affects it. Third of its vessels. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have time to rebuild the fleet to its previous strength before the Reapers invaded. The Alliance Third Fleet. Stationed at Arcturus, the Third Fleet is headed by Admiral Nites Saint. When the Reapers came for the station, Saint had already pulled his command ship, the SSV Locan, back to an ideal firing position for its mass accelerator cannons. The Dreadnought's guns managed to slow down a destroyer before it could demolish the Third Fleet, but Saint was forced to retreat in the face of overwhelming opposition from the Reapers. Updated. This fleet lost a third of its vessel protecting the Council during the Battle of the Citadel 2 years ago. Unfortunately, the Alliance did not have the time to rebuild this fleet. Yes. I guess that's for all of this, yeah. Lost a third of its vessels in that protection. the Fifth Fleet became famous across the galaxy after spearheading Alliance forces at the Battle of the Citadel. It was guarding Arcturus Station when the Reapers attacked. After a bloody and desperate battle, Admiral Hackett gave the order to retreat, sacrificing the entirety of the Alliance Second Fleet to give the Third and Fifth a chance to escape. The Fifth Fleet engineers are busy repairing its damaged vessels, grimly anticipating a return to Earth and revenge against the Reapers. Okay, that's interesting to see old Alliance information, exactly what sort of strength we have. Bringing on the Corpse Party Let's Plays. You started to watch that, Sare. And yeah, they must have taken the ship apart a lot when looking for Cerberus bugs. I guess so. Draw and talk. Of course, like, drawing is quite different after all. Of course. It's, different streams are nice. I haven't watched a lot of art streams personally, but it's still nice. I just usually don't have the time for it then. I usually still like to play games more myself and everything. Total military strength is of course only our alliance at the moment. Readiness rating 50%, effective military strength. Medium would need to be at least here. We are here. Which is not very surprising. War mapped. Theaters of war. Each conflict zone has a readiness rating that reflects its ability to contribute to the final battle. Left unattended, these zones can deteriorate and reduce the overall readiness rating. Outer Council Space, Terminus System, Attican Traverse, Earth System, Alliance Space, Inner Council Space. I guess I can read all of this stuff. It's interesting enough to read. So, Inner Council Space. This territory includes the Salarian, Turian, Volus, and Hanar homeworlds, as well as the Citadel, the heart of the Council space. The Citadel receives a constant influx of diplomats, military officials, major corporate shareholders, and others who seek to do business at the seat of the galactic governance. Council races provide peacekeeping ships that patrol inner council space, but they use diplomacy or other peaceful means to settle most disputes in this area of the galaxy. Then the Terminus system. The Terminus systems are an area of space uncontrolled by the Citadel. A refusal to relinquish independence is all that unites its numerous colonies, gangs, and factions. People of all species flock here to make their fortune outside the Council's regulations. As a result, the Terminus systems are a profitable haven for the pirates, mercenary groups, and slavers. Then Earth System Alliance Space. The Systems Alliance, the representative of Earth and all human colonies in Citadel space, claims these territories. Earth has increased its holdings more than tenfold since the discovery of the Charon relay linked humanity to the rest of the galaxy. Humanity's aggressive expansionism has triggered conflicts with several neighboring species and their governments, most notably the Batarian hegemony. Despite this, the System Alliance shows no signs of slowing its growth. Outer Council Space. Outer Council Space contains the Asari and Elcor's home planets. While the Elcor content themselves with their home system and a handful of colonies, the Asari have settlements across the territory. Easily the most economically powerful sector of the galaxy, the Asari worlds use their financial clout to keep the galactic market stable. Their military fleets patrol shipping lanes and a colony space against smugglers arriving by relays from the Attican Traviers. And then the Attican Traviers is interestingly like splitting the Terminus system completely also there separately. The Attican Traviers is a large territory on the edge of civilized space. Connected by an extensive collection of relays, its colonies are often raided by the neighboring Terminus systems. As habitable planets in the galaxy are scarce, the colonies preserve despite these attacks. The Attican Traverse is littered with Protean ruins which attract archaeological expeditions determined to unlock the secrets of the advanced technology. Was there something else to look? Your total military strength is now 580. Galactic credits sitting at 50%. Allied forces are overwhelmed by repairs on multiple fronts and taking heavy casualties. Troops assisting in a final push will have a strength of 290. Chances of success are very poor. What a surprising turn of events. But yeah, it's weird how much it's changed. Like, sure. You almost look like me, but not quite. Your hair is the same though. Same hairstyle. You couldn't match the master. What was it this? Model Alliance shuttle pickup. What? Okay, model. Just a model. Yeah, fine. Just getting a model out here. Is this like the meeting room, I guess? Sort of. We have discussions here.
I can't believe the council won't help. Come on, Sarah. If Thessia was lost and Earth hadn't been touched yet, you can be damn sure we'd be guarding our own borders.
Yeah. Okay, this is at least same looking. But yeah, that place has been changed a bit too much to my taste. At least this is looking normal, so to speak. Let's go and meet Joker. Joker first and foremost. It's your own model. Stunt double. Sure. This is slightly changed, but at least it's mostly intact, so to speak. Hi, Joker. And of course, there's no visible signs of ED. I guess they wanted to remove all of those.
Hey, Commander. You know, I had my doubts about the Council. But after years of ignoring your warnings, they're finally willing to step up and tell you they just can't help.
Well, I guess they indeed can't really do much about it. It's not like they control everything, but...
They're doing everything they can.
Did they at least validate our parking? Well, let me know if you want me to get them on the channel and then hang up on them. You know, for old time's sake.
Hang up on them.
Commander?
I can't talk anything
Commander?
more? That sucks. Why can't I talk anything more? That just feels wrong. Haha, airlock to the empty space is a good idea, I'd say. Yeah, it's sometimes just weird how much things...
The Alliance has found a new Cerberus lab on Sanctum. Admiral Hackett would like you to investigate.
Uh-huh. How much things get changed. At least this is normal. Ah, you're like replacing her here.
Commander, come to check on your new recruit.
Just wanted to see how you were doing.
Still trying to get my bearings. When I was working on the Normandy's upgrades, I left at the end of the day. I didn't even have a toothbrush or a change of clothing until I made some emergency purchases on the Citadel.
Well, I could have helped you on that front.
Next time you need something, just ask. You're not alone here.
Oh, it's no trouble, Commander. I'm sure you have larger concerns.
We can put in a requisition order.
My toothbrush is a Cision Primarch 4. It uses tiny Mass Effect fields to break up plaque and massage the gums. It costs 6,000 credits.
That's kind of expensive.
Okay. Yeah, you're on your own with that.
In any event, I appreciate you giving me the chance to stay.
Well,
Was there anything else?
sure, we could get it, I guess, but it's kind of expensive. So how did you end up joining the military?
How'd you end up in the military anyway?
My family didn't have money for university. When the Alliance saw my aptitude scores, they offered me a full scholarship. I served my required years after graduation and decided to stay. I really like the challenges of the lab. Although, I'm sure I'll grow to love frontline service as well.
You'll see then if you will like it or not. So what was your reaction to the war?
I'm surprised you're worrying about a toothbrush. We got bigger problems right now.
Oh, believe me, seeing the Reapers on Earth was terrifying. But I won't help anybody by bursting into tears here in the CIC, will I? Being here on the Normandy helps. If anyone in the galaxy can stop the Reapers, it's you. And if flagging your messages and managing strategic intel helps you in any way, then it's worth it.
Alrighty then. And what did you do as your lab job?
You worked in Alliance R&D?
Yes, you'd think quantum entanglement would make communication easy, but imagine incorporating multiple incoming sources and then networking them with extrapolations of time-lag data to construct a coherent situation GUI. It's an exciting challenge. For me, anyway.
These expressions to the earlier games seem weird. The expressions are weird at times, yes. Model of Shepherd, of course, just the model of a shepherd. In Mass Effect 2 they are the best. Sometimes I'm not sure what they're supposed to convey exactly. Yep, for sure. Sometimes it's a bit weird. It's not too big of an issue though. But what about your personal history? Other than your parents not having enough money for you to go to university and all?
Where are you from originally?
A colony in the Terminus systems, actually. Though I studied on Earth, at Oxford. My parents were from London. They loved Earth, but they wanted the freedom a colony life could offer. If they stayed in London, I imagine they'd be dead right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess there's no purpose in talking like that, exactly.
A lot of people back on Earth are still alive, and counting on us.
Quite true, Commander.
That's again a very different sentence that we said than what was visible here as a selection, but okay. Goodbye. It was nice talking to you.
Carry on, Specialist.
Well, like, I understand 100% at least that, like, why is this door even looking so different? Because we can't go to the elevator, that's why. Captain's cabin. But we are here at the moment, I think. Then there's the crew quarters. Engineering and armory. Let's go and visit in the crew deck, I guess. It is good that we had a bit of a gap between the two games. Yeah, it's definitely such a change. But yeah, it's it just feels weird having all of this alliance stuff here now. It's just, it feels so weird. At least this area still looks almost the same, like construction wise, how it has been constructed. So, but it still feels somehow darker. I don't know why. Observational desk looks very much indeed empty now when Kasumi ain't here. Or was Samara here? I don't... Samara could have been here too, but I think Kasumi had something like this too. So, anyways, looks so empty. I guess this was Samara's room and Kasumi was somewhere a bit different, but still. At least they left some places looking the same, even though they added this here. And yes, this is the place for... What's the name? Him. Tain. Just suddenly can't. Model Destiny Ascension. Sure. Model of Destiny's Ascension. Tain. Yes, like you said, Tain. I said it too. I can't even go to the men's bathroom here. But this is just ridiculous. I was able to go into the men's bathroom previously. Why can't I go there now? Oh, this is Kasumi's room, yep. But, and the other was Samara, I guess. Poker table? Why is there a poker table or something in here all of a sudden? That's just weird. Who's gonna move here when there's a poker table and all? But there's the bar. But Kasumi ain't here. No, sorry. Kasumi ain't here. Can we even pour ourselves a drink? Nope. No drinking allowed for us no more. Drinking is not allowed. Technos now preventing your provisions. No more Jacob, at least not yet. Which I am happy about. No more Jacob yet. This used to be Miranda's office. Ah, she moved here, Liara. Looks very different, but it's understandable that Liara has made a lot of changes. She is, after all, the shadow dealer or whatever the name was.
Shepard, it's a pleasure to see you again.
You're the drone from the Shadow Broker's ship.
Yeah, Shadow Broker.
Dr. Tassoni now refers to me as Glyph instead of Info Drone 95% of the time. If you have a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to a terminal in her office. It analyzes information packages. If you find any useful data, I can research upgrades for you.
And what should I be looking for?
I'll inform you if you found relevant data. When you do, return to this terminal for your choices. In the meantime, Dr. Tassoni would like to speak with you. Have a pleasant day.
Hi, Liara.
Meeting with the council didn't go too well, huh?
It was less than ideal.
I'm shocked.
At least the council can't deny the Reapers exist. But I'm not sure how much comfort that is while they bicker over which portion of the galaxy to save.
Wow. Becoming the big info broker's turned you into a real cynic, Liara. I like it.
I'm flattered, I think.
You're flattered, I think.
Looks like you brought more than just that drone from your ship.
A few things were necessary. I'd be a very silent shadow broker without data feeds.
So you have access to your resources?
What I can get. We'll need it to research this Prothean device. Until we understand precisely what it does, it's far too dangerous to use.
Mm-hmm. Did the Proteans finish it?
Did the Protheans actually complete this weapon?
You mean, will it work? They wouldn't have poured their last resources into this device if they thought otherwise. But we really need to find out just what kind of weapon they left us.
Yep, agreed.
It'd be nice to know we're not kids playing around with a loaded gun.
Absolutely. The damage it could cause if it backfired is unthinkable. People were finally starting to listen before the Reapers came. If we'd had a little more time, maybe Earth wouldn't. I'm sorry. I understand if you don't want to talk about it.
I appreciate you asking, it's okay.
The thought means a lot, Liara. Thanks.
You're welcome. And since I didn't mention it before, it's good to be back, Shepard.
It's nice to have you on board here. Certainly. And yep, Alliance doesn't serve alcohol on their ship, so Shepard just refuses to drink anything else. Mm-hmm. Bathroom. Yes. So what's this then? Select to see reward options. Armor mod kit. Veron has persuaded his contacts to ship an armor mod kit to the Normandy, technically illegal in Citadel space. The kit's Omni-Chill converter and manufacturing replicator can make a one-time modification to Shepard's armor, improving shield strength and or adding thermal clips compartments. Then upgrades. None. Okay, open. Shields. Can I just do one of these? I guess. Shields definitely. No more. But yeah, shields might be a bit more useful than ammo for me when I mostly don't ever use freaking ammo.
This terminal contains non-essential correspondence from your allied forces. Dr. Tassoni has granted you access.
Okay, well, thank you. Protean nodes 2171 to 2185. Going to be a lot of reading first before we get to the mission. Clip, remind me to clean up these old notes. Perhaps reviewing them will lead to something useful for the Protean device. Liara, 2171. The University of Ceres agreed to sponsor me at the Protean Dig on Tretid Drop. Very exciting. Professor Henel is heading the expedition herself. Maybe I can even ask her for the opinion on my thesis outline. Attachment, thesis on Protean first contact protocols. So this is like before she even met us, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I presume so. 2174. I believe Dr. Chosha was right to suggest that the Protean artifacts were unearthed are from the Third Age, not the Fourth. What an embarrassing mistake. At least they seem to approve of the rest of the paper. Attachment paper on the comparison of Protean technology to modern Asari circuit logic. 2185 Part 1. I'm going on the Therium expedition. I never thought I'd gain permission to visit the Protean ruins there, but the University of Ceres must have secured the funding after all. Not back. Attachment paper on the end of the Protean Empire. Then Part 2, 2185. Goddess, this human, Shepard, has the key to the comprehending the Proteans on an instinctual, subconscious level. If only I could have been there when the commander touched the beacon on Eden Prime. I'll try to learn more about this cipher on board the Normandy. The involvement of the Reapers is troubling, to say the least. Attachment paper on the end of the Protean Empire with corrected notes. 2185. I reviewed the old Shadow Broker footage of the collectors, like quite a lot later. It's chilling to know that they're the Proteans' husk, at least nothing sentient, could possibly remain after what the Reapers did to them. Attachment paper on Protean biology. Yes, this was very old notes before she went to that place where we then rescued her from. Interesting. So message from Operative Veron to the broker. Veron is the guy that we saved with Liara. From the Shadow Broker. I made contact with Dasik yesterday. The look on his face was priceless. He's not happy you put me in charge of scouting the Terminus systems, but he's doing a good job of keeping us alive. I've never seen so many pirates and mercs on edge. The black market's unreliable and it's getting harder to make contact with suppliers. The Alliance won't be able to rely on it as a source of crucible materials for long if things get worse. Some of the other operatives think we should cut our losses now, but I keep asking them, when did the odds ever stop the broker? Veron. P.S. I hope you finally got our little friend Joni to stop saying shadow and broker out loud in the same sentence to anyone inside. Yep, I think Liara managed to do that. A nice little bedroom area here, and then the few big shadow broker data, but yeah, definitely no space for... Thank you, Cliff. There's no space for Miranda to get back to that office. I guess we can go and meet our doctor too. In the meantime, hello, Shaquas. It's nice to see you.
Commander? Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Why exactly?
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings.
Alrighty.
Your implants are showing little sign of rejection. Just keep up that positive outlook of yours, Commander, and your scars shouldn't return. That's it. You're the picture of health.
That's good to hear. Do you have enough medical supplies and all? I presume you do.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before you left Earth. We should be good for a long time, even given the amount of fire you take each day.
What about Cerberus?
Do you ever regret working for Cerberus?
We didn't work for them. We used them. If I were to feel anything, it would be guilt. We took their money, took their best people, took their best ship. We used them to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them. So no, I don't regret it one bit.
And yeah, even if we, so to speak, work for them, it's not like we did really bad stuff for them, after all. Nonetheless, even if we, so to speak, work for them. About your family.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children. I'm blessed with many close friends. But with each Alliance vessel taken, I lose one or two. We need to end this war.
We certainly do.
See you around, Doctor.
Take care, Shepard.
See you around and take care as well. What's this? Now bonus powers available. Conversions with your companions unlock bonus powers. At some point. What's this all about? I was able to see the eye moving just a little bit. Oh yeah, it's the guy or the girl who attacked us when we were trying to get the information and who made such a bad hit against Ashley. Ashley was the name, right? So yeah, it's that woman. I was first very confused. Who is this? Why is this person here? But yeah, the person with the data who was trying to just get it to Cerberus and everything. Alrighty, that's all in here. We don't have any cook here though, which is kinda strange, but So it seems to be no cooks for us. Let's go to engineering next. Just exploring our ship takes an hour or so. More than an hour even. No way to get there, apparently. Oh, it's kind of sad not to have the Gabby and them in here. Engineer Adams. Just doesn't feel right.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chalk was contacting me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Well, it's no problem. We were able to do things okay, and after all... On the other hand, if you had joined Cerberus, maybe you couldn't be in Alliance now and couldn't be us with the game now. So why did you refuse?
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
So, yep, no need for an apology. You owe me. That's just a weird thing to be saying.
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
What about your family?
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Glad to hear. They're still okay. About Normandy.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers.
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
And Edie, how do you get along with Edie? Do you know that she's actually an AI?
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
Well, it's good that you did. Would be sad to have lost Edie. Or couldn't have lost Edie. That would be terrible. Carry on.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Aye, aye. So empty at the moment our ship is. Like, sure, we have some crew along and everything, but overall, so very, very empty. Just an empty place at the moment. I do kind of wonder who all exactly are gonna be joining us in the future. Not a model? Yeah, Sovereign. Ah, the good old Sovereign model. At least they've kept quite a lot of these, some places at least similar looking. It's just that one area was extremely different, which was like, why is it so different? There was more down there. Alright, I need to go and look there again then. Oh, you took the place where Said used to be. But of course it makes sense that Said isn't necessarily even coming back, so the reporter is living here now. Hi. You have all of our, like, Mordin and Sane, I guess, there, and I don't know.
How's your new assignment working out, Allers?
Fairly normal, except for the unshackled AI, Matriarch Benezia's daughter, and the communicator that can reach Earth. The first two, I can deal with. That last one gets my attention.
So what are you asking for exactly?
Anything from Earth is the lead story right now. That's not opinion, it's fact.
Maybe I can pass on a few non-classified progress updates.
Seriously? You just doubled my ratings. I don't need FaceTime, just a data upload.
Well, get us support, I guess. Yeah, rather than focusing on Cerberus.
Tell people what's really happening on Earth. We need long recruiting lines on every planet after you air a story.
I can do this, Commander. Remind me to tell you about the time I made an Elcor cry.
Elcor cry? That sounds weird. That is a terrible dress. It's not the best. Okay, let's see. What is more down here? There was something in here at least. Model Turian cruiser, sure. I guess that was the final thing from here. At least I assume so. I don't see anything else. Don't see anything else. Didn't look comfortable for sure. So, I was there. Shuttle bay. What is the shuttle bay about? It's like back into that old place, right? Like where we used to talk to Rex and Garrus and so on and forth, which we lost in the when it became just a Cerberus ship, and then now it's kind of back from the first Mass Effect one, I think. Think there was more, but might not be. Well, I'll check it some other time if there was still more. I didn't see what more there would have been, but might have been. I really can't say. It's weird. Armor. Okay, what armor set are we using? Armor set this. N7 Defender. That just looks a little bit too bulky. Cerberus Ajax armor. Maybe not. Maybe not. Casual. That looks not right. What's the difference between that and the number 4? I guess there's a little bit of a color. That's kind of weird looking. Like, I myself might like this sort of outfit, but I don't know. It just looks weird on her now. Yeah, right, this sort of a dress. Maybe not. Maybe not. That definitely doesn't look right. Yeah, I don't feel that I can put her into that casual of outfit that she would just be wearing something like this, so... would I want rather this? This is okay too, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Hey Flame Rushi, welcome to the stream for you too. I hope your weekend has been a good one. The sure is just gotta stay and do not move the seat for a bit. Okay. Well, I gotta go and have a look again there, I guess. You like the hoodie, nice and casual. The farmhand outfit, yes, that looks about right. You like the hoodie also. Well, I guess we can try it out. It just feels weird to be using something like that with her, but maybe. That's fine. Don't know. I guess it's changing. Yeah, it's changing the color scheme specifically. I guess that would be nice pattern. Oh, I like this with a certain color. the like violet color back in the day. Definitely not that color scheme. That looks horrible. Yeah, like something more like that might work. Like this, a little bit violet. It definitely would look similar to the one that we used to use. So I kind of like that idea. Those are a little bit too dark. Yeah, I guess that would all be okay. It's definitely at least going back into the similar way that we used to look into second game. So I think it's nice. Okay, then more customization to do. To be honest, I think I like the black in that. This is then that short of a spot. It's difficult to know what to pick. Might just take a little bit more color, lights. What does this mean even? Where is this? Is it like, behind, of course. What would be a fitting light for us? I kinda like this white color, I guess, or maybe that. White. White feels okay. That's fine. Now we are in our casual clothing hoodie. Hello, Lieutenant Cortez.
Lieutenant Steve Cortez, shuttle pilot. Got news about our supply chains, Commander.
At ease there, soldier.
Nice to meet you, Lieutenant. What's going on?
Sorry to just jump in, Commander. There's so much to be done, I get caught up in the tasks at hand.
He's always like that. You need to chill out, Esteban.
So you do care, Mr. Vega? Or is that the Cerveza talking again?
So what's happening with our supply chains, Lieutenant?
Alliance procurement chains are in chaos, but the Citadel's economy is still running. I can network to Citadel retailers. You can view inventory and make purchases right from this console.
When I network to a new store, I'll let you know.
It does cost more to coordinate delivery to the Normandy, so it's cheaper to buy supplies when you're there.
Okay.
So, you're my shuttle pilot, but you're setting up procurement chains?
I wasn't assigned as Normandy's pilot. Not much need for one on a dry dock ship. I was overseeing the retrofit of the cargo hold. I'm quite familiar with the operation and maintenance of the UT-47 Kodiak and the M44 Hammerhead. With my experience, it made sense for me to take over as shuttle pilot when we left Earth. Especially given Mr. Vega's love of mid-air collisions.
To save the day, pendejo.
I'm also responsible for logistics, making sure the armory and shuttle are properly stocked and maintained.
Alrighty. So, what's your service record?
How long have you been with the Alliance?
About 10 years. I enlisted in First Fleet serving on the SSV Hawking, flying F-61 Tridents mostly. I love the Trident. It practically dances in low atmo. I spent as much time tinkering on my bird as flying her. Got a bit of a reputation.
So you can fly fighters and fix them?
Yeah, and I got a knack for procurement too. They were grooming me for CAG, but my skill set made me more valuable commanding a flight deck. They assigned me to the Normandy retrofit team about 5 months ago to oversee all cargo bay modifications.
Alrighty. Crown Vehicle.
What happened to the M44 Hammerhead?
It was sent to the tech labs for a retrofit.
So it's not here now?
Mobility with such a small ESO core, its design sacrificed armor plating. The lab engineers are trying to improve that. After the Reaper invasion, those labs are probably just a pile of rubble.
So we lost it completely. And shuttle.
The Kodiak seems a bit different.
Good eyes, Commander.
Wish I had the Mako.
UT-47A Kodiak. It's got an upgraded ESO core and prototype stealth technology based on the Normandy design. For quick drops, I can get you in and out virtually undetected. She flies like a brick, so that's why you need a good pilot.
Alrighty. What about an armor? It's so weird to see this Doki that I've been fighting so nonetheless in the last game from time to time. It's strange to see that Robo-Doc just going around. And yeah, Mako is probably in better condition than Hammerhead right now. Probably so. And we look like a software engineer. That's good.
Do you maintain this armory?
I share that duty with our illustrious Mr. Vega. Though I believe the only weapon he really cares to maintain is himself.
You know you love the show, Esteban.
First retrofit we did was to move the armory down from Deck 2. I'm not sure what Cerberus engineers were thinking. Now you get off the elevator, pick your gear, and head right into the shuttle.
Just like the original Normandy.
Welcome back to the Alliance, Commander.
Just like, he's almost like a new Jacob family.
You were stationed on Earth. Do you have family there?
I'm an only child. Lost my parents years ago. I had a husband back when I was stationed at Ferris Fields. The collectors took out the whole colony. I'd rather not talk about it.
Of course not, yeah. Alrighty, that should be all. Carry on, sir.
Keep up the hard work, but don't kill yourself.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, Jacob 2.0. I presume James is better than Jacob, but still. Buy Medicel upgrades, gas of fabrication. Buy shotgun, pistol, sniper rifle, and assault rifle mods. Armor also available. And then spectral requisitions. If I would want to buy something. Weapon upgrades. You could buy all sort of things to different things. Oh dear, I don't know what I would need to do. Really. I don't even remember the names of the exact weapons we're using, so it's a bit like, I don't remember what I should be upgrading. Weapon bench. So I was using the Ket, Plasma, SMG, and Acolyte 1 at the moment. Acolyte 1. Is there something for Acolyte 1? Don't think so. There, Acolyte 2. Improved weapon damage, ammo capacity, and fate. I guess I can purchase that. Considering I am at least using it. Acolyte number 3. What about the Get thing? Get Plasma SMG number 2. That at least I liked. For sure. So I guess I could specifically be taking some more of the Get. Sure. Just some more cash spent into that. Not more. That's enough. So now we have Get Plasma SMG number 3. And then Acolyte number 2. Then I guess we could get some weapon mods port or something from here. Again, another. I guess we can buy the model. Shotgun, sniper rifle, assault rifle, pistol piercing mod. Some pistol stuff. Increases round spare magazine by 40%. Increases melee well, no. Allows bullets to pierce. I guess that seems a reasonable thing to buy, so sure, let's buy that thing. I guess we can then at least put something into our actually weapon as a mod. Okay. Confirm. Personal touch. We have a mod. Every good game needs a Jacob, so it is. This might be a good game after all. Jacob 2.0. Yeah, it's kind of weird to see this Robodoc here, just going about and around. Weapons unlocked. Model freighter. I'm used almost all of my cash. You. Hello, James.
Hey, Shepard. How'd it go with the council?
It's just us looking up and down, up and down.
Unhelpful.
Bet they still wanted you to help them out, no?
Yep. We're going to rescue a Turian Primarch from Palaven.
One day.
Sounds like fun. Never been to the Turian homeworld.
Neither have I.
You come down here for something? Or are you just looking?
This is just weird. I'm looking now. I don't wanna be looking anymore. Can I leave? James, James is out of us. Don't say that, Jim. I can put your views at these. You can't romance James. That's good news. I'm glad to hear that I can't romance James because this just sounds so bad. I don't need a reason.
It's my ship. I go where I want and talk to whoever I want.
I don't want to watch.
Fair enough.
You do your thing.
Not sure what there is to talk about. You already know my service record.
Dude. This is such a weird camera stuff.
I don't, actually. I didn't have access to personnel records when we met.
Right. Forgot about that.
Can't you just stop for a moment or something?
Think you can dance and talk at the same time?
What? What does that even mean? Dance? Do you want to be starting to do some punching or what? Actual dance? What are you trying to do? Too real. Kiddo will find a way, I'm sure. Fight. Okay. You wanna be having a punch out? I think that you should be pretty easily winning just considering your muscles and all though, but I guess we have some skills and we do have the full things put into mechanical stuff in our body, so sure, fine.
Oh, I can dance.
Okay, Lola. Let's do this.
Hi.
Don't let my good looks fool you, Vega. I got my share of scars.
You remind me of my old CO.
Oh, yeah? And who was that?
Captain Tony.
Tony?
He was a hard-ass son of a bitch, but a good leader.
I don't want to just punch the renegade like that.
Died. With most of my squad. Protecting a civilian colony from a collector attack.
And the colony?
It was either them, or the intel we had on the collectors. Intel we could have used to destroy them. I chose the intel.
Sorry. That's a tough call.
The best part was, we didn't really need the intel in the end.
No, you didn't, because we
You were
got
out
them.
saving the galaxy by taking down the entire collector homeworld.
So it was.
You didn't know. You can't blame yourself, Vega.
Who says I'm blaming myself?
Just a guess.
You a shrink too?
Sure.
No, but that stunt back on Mars was reckless. You're lucky to be alive.
So?
So?
Maybe you don't care if you live or die.
Or maybe... I'm just willing to do whatever the fuck it takes to end this goddamn war.
Maybe you are. But if you're half as good as I think you are, we need you alive.
Thanks for the pep talk.
Anytime.
Hey. Thanks for the dance, Lola.
I don't know what you talk about when you talk about Lola, and I ain't Lola for a certainty, so no, it's the commander.
No nicknames, Lieutenant. Okay?
Your ship, your rules. Your loss.
But I'm not Lola.
Commander.
But I wasn't even remotely a Lola. Like, I don't know where Lola comes from. If I at least knew where Lola comes from, maybe. But I'm no Lola. Fight, sparring, yeah, ballet, waltzing. Ballet!
Hey again. What's up?
So, about your previous mission.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar and I was one of the few to make it out. You want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
It's enough. Your state of mind.
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
Good. Probably Spanish for something, probably. Male shepherd he calls loco. Well, that makes more sense. What about family?
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle, retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yeah. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
Hope he's alive. So, what's this about the nicknames?
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
Right.
Cortez.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other?
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'd go to his head.
Sure. Catch you later then.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Alrighty, is there anything more over here that I would be missing? Probably not. Besides, we've been talking and just looking over the ship and everything for so long that I really want to go to the Primarch saving mission. I guess I should go still to the engineering and see if there was something else that I did to miss, and there probably is, even if I probably still won't find it because I didn't thus far. You actually do that too sometimes. Well, as sus, considering I'm using Kide and everything, it's not like I don't have a nickname that I use quite a freaking bit, so... Ah. Shadow Broker ship model too. Just every time I find at least something a little bit more. Okay. Oh, what's that? Space hamster! Boo! What were you doing here? And this is... Boo! Why? Why were you just... No one took care of you. You just fled into here like that. And just... Why? Boo! How? Oh yeah, and I need to go and visit. Boo, go for the eyes, indeed. I was wondering that what is moving in here? Boo has escaped. Well, we got Boo now back. I haven't been in my captain's quarters even yet, so I guess I should really come and visit here and see how this is. Looks actually the same, pretty much. I'm not sure, do we have some of these ships already from previous time, or is this already what all we collected? Sovereign, of course, there, but... Not sure. Boo, are you there? Yes, you are. I got your back. Squeak. It's quite sad, though. You almost have nothing in there. Like, the full place, the full cage that you are in, my space hamster, it looks like so ridiculously empty. It just doesn't look right. I don't have the wishes. But at least this place looks the same, like before. What's this music? I don't even recall this. Strange. Well, the message system looks quite different. You've just found some of them. Maybe you can find the wishes around the ship too. Maybe. Messages. Oh dear. So much reading to do. From Stephen Hackett to Shepard, Alliance forces are stretched thin across the galaxy. We need your specific talents for a series of ops. These missions will open doors for the Alliance in places we can touch through conventional means. We'll deploy operatives to hold points after you've completed your objectives. I need you to head to the Cerberus lab on the planet Sanctum. I'll preview when you're inbound, Hackett. Reinstatement from Stephen Hackett to Commander Shepard. This letter formally acknowledges your reinstatement into the Alliance Navy per Admiral David Anderson's recent verbal communication. Under Emergency War Power Rec 903.5, you are hereby authorized to assume command of the Normandy SR-2. You are directed to begin interdiction operations against any and all enemies posing a threat to Earth, its colonies, and its allies. Furthermore, you are granted diplomatic authority to establish treaties with non-human races as required to support your mission. Sincerely, Admiral Stephen Hackett. Emergent flash traffic urgent. From Alliance's fleet operations. Flash X-1834. All Alliance military personnel. This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Hackett has declared threat conditions Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System Earth under Reaper attack. All Alliance military personnel are directed to evacuate Sol System at first available opportunity. Do not attempt Earth approach. Heavy enemy resistance reported. Repeat, do not attempt Earth approach. Future instructions to follow on coded channels Crimson Tactic. Earth-based Alliance personnel unable to evacuate are directed to commence any and all necessary countermeasures. All remaining Alliance personnel outside Sol Theater are directed to muster and pre-appointed staging areas and commence offensive combat operations at first available opportunity. In absence of future instructions, independent action is authorized. All the ship models you brought are somewhere on the Normandy. You missed like 2 or 3 in the shuttle bay already. I guess those red circles are hard to see. I miss everything. Shepard needs to start carrying Boo around. There's clearly nothing for him to do. Yep, there really isn't. We should be having Boo with us everywhere. Alright, I guess next time when I go there, I'll try to figure out where they all are. Should I read this afterwards? To be honest, I guess it's okay that I've read a couple of them. We've read so freaking much that let me just go and actually do something, as in go to that mission. I want to be getting at least one mission done today, otherwise I'll never get it done. And we'll just spend this entire time, because it's gonna take more than an hour, I'm sure, so... And yeah, no need to read everything right now. Conquered system. Clusters already conquered by the Reapers can be accessed using the Normandy stealth drive. Search these clusters for survivors, salvage, and valuable intel. Serker of Sickle's Cradle. Serper's Lab. Yeah, Earth areas are doing pretty poorly. Recover a protein artifact. Rescue Turian Primarch. To APN Crest. Well, that's where we need to go then. I don't think I was able to read something more about it. Maybe I could have. I'm not sure. Search and rescue. The Normandy is equipped with a new and improved scanning pulse that can detect objects of interest. Use this to uncover war assets, artifacts, intel, and fuel as you fly around the system. Be aware, however, that each time that pulse is used, the chance that Reapers will enter the system to investigate is increased. If a Reaper enters the system you are in, flee, and wait until you have completed the mission before returning. Okay. I wonder if I then should do some scanning in these places. Sometimes do. Journal. No, tactical philosopher who's so much text here too about just this place. It's named for a tactician philosopher whose treatise on leadership is known by every Turian youth who pays attention in class. It is a small hot rocket planet surrounded by a haze of methane and helium. It was thoroughly mined for valuable minerals in the early days of the Turian space age. And since then has had little to offer. Aventon token spy satellites and defense drones proved no match for even a small Reaper presence, and best reports success they have been eliminated. Yeah, I'm not sure when I should be using the scan. Is there... Can you guys give me any information about that? No? Maybe I'll use it afterwards and just go for the Menea and rescue Turia. Primarch right now. Palaven. Yeah, I guess that's okay. So, Palaven, largest moon, has been shrouded in secrecy since the dawn of the Uturian space age. You just scan around, it's okay. Alrighty. Well, let me try. Well, don't see anything special in those places at least. Let's go. During the Krogan rebellions, the hierarchy classified nearly all data on the Menea and its Menea or Mene, and its sister moon, Nanus, because they feared the Krogan could use the moons as weapons by smashing them into Palawan's surface. However, some information has leaked out. Images of Turian bases where personnel walk without enviro suits indicate advanced infrastructure. Likely a network of subterranean tunnels with powerful mass effects fields generators that retain heat and atmosphere over SWAT of the surface. The Reapers' plan for bombarding the bases were met with fierce resistance by the Turian fleet and the moon's anti-aerospace defenses. With their easy victories stalled, the Reapers deployed a variety of ground units to take the bases one at a time. The Turians have the advantage of the moon, but the Reapers have the patience to slowly grind them down. With every base captured, the Reapers denied the Turian fleet another place to repair or refuel. Orbital distance classified. Orbits Palawan. Every 33 days. Classified. Let's land. Let's go. Well, I guess I don't have a lot of choices, because Ashley is away, so I guess I have to choose you two. I have to choose James. Sad times. Okay, let me see about what you guys have. You have just 2 pistols. Submachine gun, of course, here. Okay, so you have the... what sort of a one should you have here, I wonder? I guess you could have something really slow. You could try to do the Executioner pistol, but of course it does slow you down if I have it, I assume too, and not just me, so maybe you should be using just this one, the normal one, and then here maybe go for something a little bit different. Yeah, sure, use the Hurricane. It's difficult to know exactly what to do. Dragging Ash to battle while she's in coma would be a bit cruel. Yes, of course it would be, but it would be just kinda nice to have something like that, but I understand. Damage and accuracy is very good on that one. Probably will use that on with you for sure. Seems like the reasonable choice. This number 3. And then here is an assault rifle Avenger. Something that isn't too heavy is probably better for an assault rifle, and something that can then shoot future with better accuracy probably. Like, this does have a good accuracy, but... that's really heavy assault rifle. Or actually higher fire rate, because this has very low fire rate. So I should have something that has pretty decent fire rate with you as an assault rifle, I'd say. So you had this. It's pretty decent. That's pretty darn heavy. This has a very good fire rate, but it is very heavy, so you wouldn't be able to use your abilities almost at all. I guess this is okay for now. It's not quite as heavy, but it has a bit higher fire rate. Well, to be honest, this has a lot lower amount of fate, and then it still has a pretty good amount of armor, like fire rate, so I think that's okay. Fate on those guys does not matter. Oh. That's kind of weird though, I gotta say that it doesn't matter on them at all how much fate they have to use their abilities. Well, alrighty then, good to know that it doesn't matter for them. James, you can stay on the ship for now. I'm taking Liara and my hamster. That would be nice with Seneko. I wish that I could choose my hamster. No, as such, it's not like I disliked him exactly there, but... I don't know. He partially does still remind me of Jacob, especially because the name is almost the same. Why does the name have to be James and Jacob almost the same? You should have a different name. Certainly. I guess I would like to improve this if I can, and I can Duration increase or radius increase? I guess for you the duration could be okay, considering mine is rather radius pretty big already. Then you can do something. Slow down power use. Increases melee damage. I guess I could do some of these things for you. Then sure, you can't do any of those yet, but it makes sense to go for that route for you, I guess. You like James well enough. His first talk is awkward though, with the workout and all. Yep, the workout was weird. Ah, they can only carry 2 weapons. Okay, that's good to know. And yeah, I noticed that there's no recharge bonus flame, but I just assumed that there had to be some other reason. Okay. Or I didn't know that. Like, I was wondering that. Does it not matter? No, the situation doesn't look very good. Nope. That ship is definitely destroyed. Very, very destroyed. Battling against the Reapers as best as they can. And here we are, trying to go and save the Primarch. Past all of that battling, them trying to battle against the Reaper ships. But yeah, I would...
No. Palaven.
The fight thing...
An old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Yeah.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
But yeah, I'm sure that James is okay, but clear the landing zone.
Alright, get in, get out. Move!
Allies over there. At least we can fight against this pretty easily enough. Especially with my powers. Can I talk to you?
Yep.
Jump here. Am I leaving something behind? Possibly. Can I talk to you?
Soldier, which way to your commanding officer?
Straight ahead and around the corner, past the first barricade.
Thanks for the info. I'll go and check out here quickly if there is something else, but I assume not. Well, at least the landing zone is clear, I guess. Not to mention that it's nice that he's one of the few people that do not want to jump on Shepard pods. Yes, that's of course a great thing about James. He seems alright. And I think he is alright when he isn't one of those that you can indeed romance. It's okay. I'm glad about it, no matter which gender he, she is. Respect and higher purpose, yeah. I'm glad about that. That definitely makes it better to work with James. It's just that the workout and then having him go up and down when it's just doing that workout is very strange sometimes. But yeah, otherwise, totally. Is there anything here? Is there any reason to come here? I have no idea. Well, that is these are definitely nice like scenes. Definitely.
Hold your fire!
Friendly inbound, thank you. Find the commanding officer. I'll do my best. Steal their medicine because I'm sure they don't need it.
Try them again.
Continue. Just
Not even static. Try them again. Respectfully, sir. We've been getting nothing for it. That's an order.
sounds bad. I should.
Tabestic, get your men up on that north barricade. Yes, sir. Sergeant Bartas, find a way to get that comm tower operational. Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard. Heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things.
It does feel very purple here, but I think the suit still, our suit as a purple color, looks pretty nice. And yeah, music is nice definitely here. Going up and down is perfect working out routine, definitely, very definitely. Billions of people burning, but it's pretty. Yep. And definitely I can again take a picture of this for the thumbnail for this episode then. Yeah, definitely. I kind of wish characters weren't so PC sexual in games. For certainty. Okay, good night and sweet dreams, Jim. Hope you have a great week ahead of you. For sure. For certainty, and see you next weekend. How are things here on Mene?
How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
Alrighty then.
Let's go.
Unless we have a clear mission.
I see the comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go!
Yeah, it's quite of a sight here to see. Thumbnail for this episode should be just a bunch of text, maybe from a message. That's true too, but we are going to do this mission completely, so... I assume that you mean by PC, like, political correctness. I presume.
Up and on your left. This is the main barricade.
At least that's how it's often used. Often used. If we don't talk about PC as in actually the computer, which is one way to that. That's why it's always the PC. It feels so weird turn to me. Or player character. Personal computer. Either way works, yep. Commander Hexnar, red supplies. They sent us winter gear. Not sure what they thought we'd do with that kind of gear here, but I suppose we should tank the spirits nonetheless. The power sources can be cannibalized and converted to power out combat gears, filtering units instead. At least. It would be nice not to have those clocking up anymore. Main player character, actually. Yeah, that's also like I was starting to think like PC, like player character, or there's so many ways to think about that word. But I was just overall thinking. I didn't even think about the PC that much, but just overall, I was just thinking about the characters in. But then I was starting to think that PC. Actually, I'm not 100% sure how you mean it either in this situation, but. Then nonetheless they are too sexual, as in like I liked it originally in Baldur's Gate, but after all most of the characters in Baldur's Gate aren't someone that you can romance. It's the problem, like if there is some romances to be had, I understand the problem that of course you want there to be a possibility to romance a female if you're a female, and possibility to romance this and that, but most of your people shouldn't be romanceable for the very fact that, well, it's just, I feel always that the character should be what they are, rather than, okay, we need to build this sort of a character to the game, which always feels like that's a incorrect way of doing it. But then there's the problem indeed that then there will be people that will be disappointed that they can't romance anyone, but then especially if they are someone who are throwing themselves to the player, like maybe there can be one character like that who is really like throwing themselves to the player that, hey, I want to romance you, but most people shouldn't be like that. That's not really something that I like, for sure. Separate sexual, for sure. The characters try to get into the player's pants, yep, for sure. And I understand if there would be like one maybe person like that, at maximum two, but like too often it's like too many then that are like, oh, I really want to be with this person. And it should be more natural. If there is going to be a relationship growing, it should feel more natural than that. But anyways. I kind of feel that in this game I'll be missing a lot of those sort of upgrades and stuff. Just feeling that I have. Continue. Just feel that I'm missing a lot of stuff in this game.
Up and on your left. This is the main barricade.
I doubt up into that way. Your relationship with Garrus hadn't been too rough so far. Yep. That's what I like. That's why I am with Garrus, because it doesn't feel too unnaturally rushed. So am I supposed to go like up from here? You said up.
Up and on your left. This is the main barricade.
Up and on your left, but like how am I supposed to go? Yeah, there's a tower, but I thought that I wasn't able to go through here because it's like, feels like it's a barricade, but I guess this is door that can open, yeah. Alrighty, I was unsure about that. Only because we couldn't romance them in the first game, so it feels a lot more natural, true. Yep, pretty much. It is good that different kind of players have their options, but it's mostly because there's 3 games in the series that you don't have to romance in the first game and so on. And after all, it was different back in the day how these were approached. So there was only 2 options or 3 options in the first game and so on and forth. And it did go kind of quickly in that one though. The romancing was just slightly bit quick. Thank you. I'm sure that my singularity will be a great help at this point. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. Especially when Liara is here too with the singularities all the time. Yeah, that's the tower that I specifically need to go to. I wanna check this site though. It's always like, there's other areas to check too. Okay, I can't go that way. Good to know. But yeah, at least because of all the level ups that we have, it feels that this is so much easier. Like maybe this would be more difficult for someone who isn't as highly leveled up as we are. As in, I think that you don't indeed have this many levels if you don't import a character, and that would definitely make it harder. Because this, like, okay, a few guys who were running this way.
We can't repair it from this panel.
We can't repair from this panel, but then suddenly saying that go repair this. I trust Liara can repair it better than...
Liara, see if you can repair it.
I'll go up and have a look. If you can keep husks from climbing up behind me, I'd appreciate it.
Certainly, trying to do our best with that.
Here they come.
Ready, James?
Hell yeah. Let's take them.
Seems way more fitting of a work for Liara to do, nonetheless. Where are you even?
Shepard, I've repaired the tower's main satellite connection. On my way down.
Okay. That wasn't too bad. That's a little bit of a crowd, but...
You read. The comm tower is now operational.
Much appreciated, Commander. I'll contact Palavin Command.
Let me know when you've got something. I'll help your men till I hear from you.
Understood.
Do we know for sure that he could not have any way of surviving? Maybe he could have had some chance of surviving. Why not? Just spamming my powers. I presume I don't need to be heading off yet. Yeah, I think that I should stay here, right? Defend tower, yep.
Shepard, come in.
Go ahead.
I have information from Palavin Command. Please return ASAP.
Alright, we'll return. No problems. No problems on that front, I'd say. No problem. Let me read Kaden and Liara. Yeah, Kaden and Liara, but I mean that Kaden and Liara and Ashley if you happen to be a man. Only option massive. Yep. I think it's a tricky situation because everyone deserves something for them. Unfortunately, my preferred solution has kind of become to expel romance altogether. Yeah, it almost would feel better because it's not like you always would go for the romances in the like in a combat situation. Sure, it might happen, but Lyra is the only character that you can romance in all 3 games, it seems. Yep. And that just makes things easy for you with spamming. I would imagine weapon only would be a bit tougher. Yep, definitely would be. Weapon only would definitely be tougher. And yes, when making the game. I know, that's what I also would mean, that by making the game so that there wouldn't be romances at all. It's a different thing when you have to say and shut them down and say that no, I'm not interested. It is also something that is not fun necessarily to do all the time, to just say everyone and then especially if the character is all like, oh, I hate you or something like that because of the fact that you have turned them down or something, which is also possible. But anyways, yeah, in game making that not include romances at all, which is a tricky situation because yeah, romances, especially if I think about romances in Baldur's Gate 2, I liked having Anomen, even if it was just Anomen as a choice for me as a woman character. And then I did also back in the day play more as male characters too, so originally I had a couple of more options in Baldur's Gate 2. But it just feels that it has become too prominent in too many games, so it feels like it should indeed, the games might be better if it wasn't in such a prominent role. I loved it in Baldur's Gate 2, but I was young teenager back then. Maybe my preferences and stuff has changed from that time. Maybe that's the case, or maybe it just has been in too many games too much and becoming a thing that it feels that that's something that makes a character or doesn't. Like that's the one of the most important aspects of the characters that join your party and stuff like that. You could just be a great friends, great comrades. You wouldn't have to have relationship with everyone. But yeah, it's difficult times, difficult things. More options for players are always better, yeah, but it's not nice to be turning them down indeed. If you need to shut them down, that would be annoying. Yes. Well, that's the thing with a lot of games, that if they are especially pushing themselves to you, then you have to shut them down. And that's already making the game worse for those who don't want to do a romance, who don't want to be romancing someone. So it would be then nicer not to have a romancing thing. Maybe you would then need to have an option on option menu or something that, do you want your character to be romancing you or not? I guess that would be allowing you to choose a no option already from the start, and they would act differently and not be pushing themselves on you if you don't want that. And yet, the best would be if the PC would have to initiate the romance themselves. Of course, that's not something that also fits every character, but in most cases I think that's the better way, that the PC has to initiate the romance if they want the romance, rather than the character like, hey, would you like to get it going and stuff? So you don't look dead because you seem like you're breathing, but are you just like almost given up or something? Because it feels weird that you're there like that. Like you're not fighting like the rest, even remotely. Oh well. Not sure.
What have you got?
As your partner said, succession is usually simple. But right now, the hierarchy's in chaos. So many dead or MIA.
I need someone, I don't care who, as long as they can get us the Turian resources we need.
That's so polite.
I'm on it, Shepard. We'll find you the Primarch.
Hey, Garrus. It's amazing to see you.
Garrus?
Vicarian, sir. I didn't see you arrive.
At ease, General.
Yay.
I'm hard to kill. You should know that.
We do.
Good to see you again. I thought you'd be on Palaven.
If we lose this moon, we lose Palaven. I'm the closest damn thing we have to an expert on Reaper forces, so I'm advising.
James, this is Garrus Vicarian. He helped me stop the Collectors. He's a hell of a soldier.
Lieutenant, good to see you too, Liara.
Good to see you in one piece, Garrus.
General Corinthus filled me in. We know who we're after.
Palaven Command tells me that the next Primarch is General Adrian Victus.
Victus? His name's crossed my desk.
Know him, Garrus?
I was fighting alongside him this morning. Lifelong military, gets results, popular with his troops. Not so popular with military command. Has a reputation for playing loose with accepted strategy.
Playing loose?
What do you mean?
On Tatris, during the uprisings, his squad discovered a Solarian spy ring about the same time the Turian separatists did. Rather than neutralize the ring, he fell back. He even gave up valuable fortifications which the rebels took.
Then the rebels attacked the Solarians, and when both groups had worn each other down, Victus moved back in. Didn't lose a man.
Bold strategy. But wild behavior doesn't get you advanced up the meritocracy.
Primarch Victus. That should be something to see.
So can I trust him then?
You think he can get the job done?
We both know conventional strategy won't beat the Reapers.
That's true, of
Right now,
course.
he could be our best shot. And I trust him.
Okay, let's get him on the shuttle and get out of here.
Commander! Shepard, come in!
Yes,
Can I
Joker?
wait, Joker? We're in the middle of a war zone.
We've got a situation on the Normandy, Commander. It's like she's possessed. Shutting down systems, powering up weapons.
ED.
I can't find the source.
I need the Normandy standing by. We may have to bug out.
Should I go back and take a look?
I guess that's the best option.
Garrus, you said you were with Victus this morning?
Yeah, but we got separated. He went to bolster a flank that was breaking. Could be anywhere out there.
We're trying to raise him, Commander. Incoming Harvester! Headed for the airfield!
Harvester? That looks so weird.
General, tell Primarch Victus we'll rendezvous here. In the meantime, let's go take care of whatever that thing dropped off. Coming, Garrus?
Are you kidding? I'm right behind you.
Alrighty, right behind us, eh? Lots more Paracon points already. I presume Garrus has a lot of points to use, and yes, he sure does. Alrighty. But yay, Garrus, yes, I'm very happy to see Garrus. That's not something that always happens, of course. Sometimes people just like you, but then again, it's better than being in awkward situations for sure. And yeah, especially when you think how flirtatious Shepard seems to be to everyone in the previous games. Most notably Jacob. Yep, it was great times. It seems to all boil down to having more choice and not less. But yay, Garrus, you've actually seen Harvesters before, notably when doing the Crown's Rite of Passage. But of course, these are some now Reaperized. Yeah, but that's what I think that I've seen Harvesters. Yes, Harvester name seems familiar, but it just looks so different looking. So, Overlord, I think I like. Electrons with this power surge stunning your enemy. Shields, parries, and synthetics. Sure, let's start doing this. Then hit one additional target with 8 meters with 60% less damage. Or increased damage. Increased damage seems way better. Incapacitate weak or organic enemies for a short duration. Increase result speed. Increase damage to barriers and shields by an additional. Let's do that much for the moment. Armor piercing ammo. Bring down heavy armor units. Shoot through light cover hit enemies. It's good to have some of this. Pierce. Like try to take a little bit fire at this sticky mine into traffic. Okay, sure. I can take a couple of points into that. Then let's take some of this. Turian Rebel increases health and shield bonuses by 10. Sure. Health and shield bonuses increase weapon damage bonus, shield and health bonus. That's a difficult always choice. Should you have more health or damage? I think Garrus should be the damage guy more. Power damage of squad mates increases sniper rifle damage. Difficult choices. I don't know what to take. I don't know what to take for sure. What about this then? Jaw speed. Sure. Then this is force and damage increases impact radius. I think you can just take force and damage. Then of course you can't really afford anything else, and that's okay. we can get something more, but I don't really know if there's anything that I want right now that I can get. I guess I can get one of these to just upgrade it completely. I don't really care to detonate it, so it's okay, I guess, but I don't know. Radius is 1.8 meters, so 5 meter radius to inflict that sort of damage, I guess, seems to be okay. I'm like trying to look. Expand to singularity field by 35% for 10 seconds, but I'm like thinking, when does that happen exactly? For 10 seconds. It would definitely get more enemies into it then, but this would also do at least 5 meters. I don't know. It took me way too long to realize what the harvesters are, because you've never fight them, they're just around until of course they are now modified by reapers. Don't know which one I would want. What about the shockwave? I haven't looked into increases recharge rate or suspend targets in the air for a short time. I don't know if that's required. They are already put down by it, so let's just have the higher recharge rate, I guess. That sounds a-okay. So shockwave is actually then upgraded to the maximum. Singularity isn't then yet, but that's okay, I guess. Also, let me just do a quick save. So it was F5, right? Yeah, game saved. That's a-okay. And this is the way that we should go, I presume. Airfield is that away, actually. Okay.
James, that's you breathing so hard?
Atmosphere's a little thinner than I'm used to, is all.
Okay.
Adrenaline's better than oxygen any day.
Sure. Better than that. Defend the airfield. Alrighty.
Just me? Or do those Reapers look like Turians?
You're right, they do.
What skill did I have the singular, that one on? It should be this one, yeah. Now at least that's more of a range than previously. No, that's way better. You're on that skill, so you should come here anyways. You're especially the one that should be here, closer by. Let's just do another singularity for now. I need to be healing a bit too. My grenade skill was the... I sometimes should just be doing this to see it exactly again. Remind myself where I have my certain skills. Now you can at least go up into the air. Did that one, a little bit of a warp, and then gonna do that. Singularities. Now, then you can fly.
I think we're done here.
We sure are. At this moment. You can always reset your points in the med bay on the Normandy. Just pick something, see how it goes, and if you do not like it, reset. Okay. Alrighty. First reset is free at least. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Maybe I should even try some things that I might not like the very best. Not certain what we needed to do next. Oh yeah, to go back to a general. Okay. Nothing else. I would just like to see exactly the harvester again, just to see it better, but yeah, I recognize the name, but it's it just doesn't look so different that at least it's just hard for me to completely place it. Completely.
Shepard, come in.
I'm right here.
Still trying to raise the Primarch, but we've got trouble back here at the main barricade. If the Reapers breach it, we're done.
On my way.
Where do I need to go? Okay, into that place. Yeah, now I can go and climb these ladders, not before though. Okay, well this is a little bit different. Feels weird that I can't use my skill though. Someone really, in all honesty, it should be someone else than me doing this job. I can use always my powers after all.
Okay, come on. Who's next?
Yep.
They're on top of us.
Where there's someone trying to come from that side too, I wonder.
Like fish in a barrel. What? Old humans say, like fish in a barrel.
Fish in barrel, yes sir. On top of us? Well, I'm sure you guys can kill one of them at least. Can I even leave the turret? I don't think I can. Just shooting through him now. Okay.
Holy hell! What is that thing?
I'm not quite certain. Okay, well, I guess we fell. That's not exactly the very best. That's a very strange looking beast. It's nice that Garrus and James came down here to help though. Ow. I tried to so dodge. Not that side. Barricade doesn't help much. Revive Garrus.
What's the word of the Primarch?
Still can't get a stable comm link.
Okay, I'm going on foot. Shepherd out. Garrus, take me to the last place you saw Victus.
Alrighty, we're going. Level 35.
How far?
Should be pretty quick, unless we find trouble.
Alrighty, we probably will find trouble, but it's a really nice thing to see all those Reaper around. Certainly. Always the very best.
Damn it. Look at Palaven. That blaze of orange. The big one. That's where I was born.
That's rough. Still have family there?
My dad. A sister.
How bad is it?
3 million lost the first day. 5 the second.
How's your military
dear.
holding up?
Look around. That should give you some idea.
You're putting up a good fight.
For now. But how long does it take before the fight's kicked out of you?
Yeah.
If they'd only listened to your warnings about the Reapers.
Yep.
You might have been ready.
Maybe. Hard to figure how you prepare for something like this.
Yeah. Would seem like it's pretty difficult anyways to exactly prepare for this. Not even sure what I picked up because I was listening to Garrus, but... That's a big ship down there.
Got more back here.
Oh, I wish that I had saved. How did the warp even miss previously is kind of...
I never should have left Earth.
It's gonna be bad all over.
I wanna
The
save.
fight just pisses me off.
But you're here asking Victus to do the same thing.
Yep.
Leave the fight to make nice in some boardroom.
Yep.
This summit is the only chance we've got. None of us is beating the Reapers alone.
True in many ways, but yeah, we are asking him to leave, which is not something that I'm sure he would like to do.
Soldier, you okay?
Yes, sir. We'll make it.
Have you seen General Victus?
Half hour ago. Himself.
Okay, good luck.
Yes, sir.
Data pad.
Commander, how many troops in that crash? 50? 75?
Not sure.
Sounds right.
Hard to see a beautiful ship like that go down.
Not to mention the men serving on her.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should go.
We should go.
Primarch's headed south.
Alrighty, let's go. You picked loot. Trouble here? Nah, that's the important part. Yep. Big red flying bug that dropped smaller red bugs that look like offshoot of Ragnar. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah. Yeah. That big thing that dropped things off, but it never stayed to battle itself. Ground slot mission to Shanka and won one of the side missions on planet that feels full yellow mist. Harvester. Yep, I gotcha. It's just like because I guess we still haven't exactly fought them. We just have fought what they've always been dropping against us. Well, that was yes, slightly too close for comfort. But it is very nice looking visually. Really like the end battles, end times, considering all the Reapers around here just walking.
So, Commander.
Yes?
Really think this summit will work? I mean, Asari? Solarians? Where's the Krogan and Batarians? Where's the meat?
It's not that easy.
The Batarians took the first hit when the Reapers arrived. Not much left of them. And the Krogan have never forgiven us for the genophage.
Right. Turians sterilized them.
Solarians came up with it.
And the Krogan hate them both for it.
So they won't be joining us.
Too bad. I fought with a Krogan. They're tough sons of bitches.
Yeah. Krogan ancient history, updated codex information. The Xenophage. Never heard of such a thing. Reapers are big bucks indeed. Looks a lot better than Earth, honestly. I feel more sorrow and despair in there than on Earth. In here than on Earth. Yep, definitely. Of course, we left anyways from Earth quite quickly. And it's not like we only see Earth right there and then. We don't really see outer space in any way. We don't see the planet from the distance. So yeah, this feels more in distress than Earth in that sense. We didn't see much of Earth in the end. Just one of the cities, basically. Mostly just one of the cities. And of course having nice conversations here with James and then Garrus, so all good. It reminds me of something, maybe the flash forward in Terminator, maybe. And of course night also does look better than the daytime, that's true too. There's a lot of ways and things why this looks better.
That sounds bad.
Okay, double time. No Reapers taking this Primarch from me.
This Primarch from me. Yep, they're in the middle of battle. Clear the camp. No. I don't know how far I need to be of that, and I don't know. Like, it's kind of, I wish that I could do something else with that. I wonder what I should do with that. When there is, other than just to run really far away. Is there anything else I can do? Throw some grenades into their direction is at least a decent choice. You can at least go and be grabbed by the singularity, which is going to be good for me. Good times for me. Some of them do like to avoid my shots though, of singularity. Which is quite sad. Sad times for my singularity. Don't think that this reaches that far. But it's close at least of reaching that far. Yeah, I guess I would have needed to start running, but it's just away from that. Oh no. Very bad times for me. I'm just backing off for a moment, thank you very much, Brute. There's the general talking. Also a chance to do something. Guess I could check here quickly, just in case I miss something. Probably nothing in there, seems quite distant. Give it everything you've got. Sniper, rifle, enchanted scope though. Just try and get the shot into there. Not a freaking brute. Garrison chains, please fire. We're not gonna beat it otherwise. I don't... Okay. But two brutes coming from that direction is a little bit... Hello, Halkamaholi. Welcome to stream for you too. I hope your week has been a good one. Could get a slap them in the face. Try my best. There might be a heavy weapon. Okay. It's good that you're very energetic somewhere around. Alrighty. I want these things though. Just wonder where would that heavy weapon be at. Can't really go here. Feel that I'm in a pretty bad position here. I'm trying to run, but I couldn't run anymore. It just got to me. Oh well. Ah, you're at work. Well, it's good that if it's quiet there. For the moment at least. Garrus, you stay here and try to give cover. They can't kill me very quickly. If they manage to hit me, they can kill me quite quickly. It's very bad news though when those guys are coming this way. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I'm dead. Yeah, it's just a bad combination when I'm trying to go and avoid those brutes, and then there's the other enemies around. I guess it works okay that Garrus is here. That's a pretty decent place to be in, nonetheless, but I would need to figure something better that I can do. Definitely haven't figured that out yet. What if I put you there?
Yeah.
It's very difficult when there's not just the brutes, but also other stuff that I would have to be worrying about. Yep. I don't know how to deal with that exactly. Thank you for sharing the channel, Halkamaholi. They're only one use only, somewhere around. Well, I don't know where it is. And it's difficult to get where it might be if it's somewhere far. I just don't know where something would be. I wish I really knew. I wish I knew. I even just forgot to ask Garrus to stay here. I'm asking him to go there, but there's no mark that he would be going there, so I don't know about that. You're not moving, you freaking James. You're not moving. I asked you to move and you're not moving even remotely. You're not doing even your power-ups from that spot, so... You're not even doing anything, James, in that spot. Maybe I go here. Oh dear. Then the other brute has to be here. I don't know how to do that. I don't know what to do there. God damn it. Just, I almost had the brute dead. That's so annoying when it fails there. I don't know how to resurrect him. Like, there was talk that I can resurrect him when I'm close by somehow. Spacebar, probably I tried, but I guess I can't then be in cover or something. To attack you're talking to, okay. Since it seems they're likely not really using them. Does not regenerate, only your barrier shield. You do not have your medi-shield to heal it, which I think is nice. Okay. That's totally a-okay. Garrus. James.
Affirmative.
Just Garrus support me. That's okay. Just don't fall. Whew, yay. Are they dead? No ammo. How did I even change my weapon then? there. Now I cannot die at this point. I cannot go and die. I love Garrus's ability to do so good damage to the shields and stuff though. I would like to be able to go and try out just simply if I could resurrect chains, but I don't know if I can get there very easily. No avoiding it now. Okay, now James has got up. Oh my, that was not the easiest thing to do. Certainly not. Still can't heal though, but at least James is up, so we're through one phase. Yeah, I know I have only 2 health things. Yes, you did that. Does seem like Shepard just throws those grenades around like a handful of glitter. Just a little bit of a glitter there, here and there. Oh, this would have been it. Black Star. Well, a little late on that now, but it's the thing when I don't know where this is, so... I wonder what this would have done. Well, I did it without it, I guess, so that's something. I guess I should shoot at it just nowhere, I guess, just to see. But yeah, it was in the area which was very dangerous, sure. Yep, there it goes. Looks like an ice blast. Oh well. General.
General Victus?
Yes?
I'm Commander Shepard of the Normandy.
Commander, I know who you are. I can't wait to find out what brings you out here. Vicarian, where did you go?
Heavy Reaper unit on the right flank. I believe your exact words were, "Get that thing the hell off my men."
Appreciate it.
General, you're needed off-planet. I've come to get you.
It will take something beyond important for me to leave my men or my Turian brothers and sisters in their fight.
Fedorian was killed. You're the new Primarch.
You're needed immediately to chair a summit and represent your people in the fight against the Reapers.
Yeah.
I'm Primarch of Palaven. Negotiating for the Turian hierarchy?
Guess so.
Yes.
I've spent my whole life in the military. I'm no diplomat. I hate diplomats.
I can understand that. What's the hesitation?
What makes you think you're not qualified?
I'm not really a by-the-book kind of guy, and I piss people off.
Well, I guess that's needed here.
Since the Unification War. War is my life. It's in my bones. But that kind of passion is deceptive. Can make you seem reckless when you're anything but.
You're all I've got, or you sound perfect. I'd rather go with you sound perfect rather than you're all I've got. Doesn't really sound very pleasant. Imagine if that actually just killed that Reaper, that Black Star thing. Would have been nice, would have been nice. No, cigar though. You sound perfect for the job.
War is your resume. At a time like this, we need leaders who've been through that hell.
I like that. You're right.
And honestly, uniting these races may take as much strength as facing the Reapers. See this devastation, Primarch? double that for Earth. I need an alliance. I need the Turian fleet.
Give me a moment to say goodbye to my men.
Sure, of course.
Without him down here, there's a good chance we lose this move.
Without him up there's a good chance we lose everything.
Look at that. And they want my opinion on how to stop it? Failed CSEC officer, vigilante, and I'm their expert advisor? Think you can win this thing, Shepard?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, Garrus, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it my best shot.
I'm damn sure nobody else can do it. For whatever it's worth, I'm with you.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Are
So
you ready,
official.
Primarch Victus?
One thing. Commander, I appreciate your need for our fleets, but I can't spare them, not while my world is burning. But if the pressure could be taken off Palaven...
That's a pretty tall order.
We need the Krogan. I can't see us winning this thing without them. Get them to help us, and then we can help you.
The Krogan?
Looks like your son just got a lot more interesting.
And then and it's problems everywhere.
The Asari have been down this road before, Commander Shepard.
But Madam Counselor, let me...
I tried to smooth things over with the Salarian Dalatras. To say she's upset would be a monumental understatement.
Some of these issues are hundreds of years old. Time to let go.
Sad to say, but any effort to ally these disparate groups seems doomed to failure. And I'm sure
Well,
you
then we
understand
are
that we
doomed.
cannot afford to waste time with the Reapers knocking at our door. This must be my final word. I'm sorry, but the Asari will not be at your summit.
Our alliance would be stronger with the Krogan. You need them. We all do.
I wish you luck, Commander. Goodbye.
Yeah, so much luck.
Hackets available on Vidcom.
Okay. Priority, sure, cash. Okay. Link to Hackett.
Commander, have you retrieved the Primarch for your summit?
Yes, sir. But the Asari are staying on the sidelines.
They'll regret that. The time for unity is now.
The Solarians will be there, though.
You don't sound very optimistic.
We expect the Krogan will be joining us, too.
I see. Well, then you've got your hands full, Commander.
Well, at least we have
there
good
something else
relations
you
to
need to discuss?
Grant and Rex, so hey, maybe it can go well. And yeah, one thing, Master, the negotiations were short. Investigate. How is the attack on Earth?
Have you pieced together how the Reapers hit Earth?
It wasn't all that complicated, really. They surged through the relays and hit Artura's station before we knew what was happening. From there, it was a short jump to the Sol system. Earth didn't stand a chance.
Well, yeah, it was good that we went to Mars at least.
Sending us to the Mars Archives was a good call.
Still doesn't make up for the fact that the Reapers nailed us to the wall. I sacrificed the entire Second Fleet to provide cover for the Third and the Fifth to retreat. Hell, I presided over the most devastating military defeat in human history.
Well, on the other hand, it is indeed Reapers that we are against at this point, so... Well, what's your strategy for the war?
How do you see us winning this war, Admiral?
By making you the tip of the spear.
I'm flattered, but the Normandy's just one ship.
And a fast one. You can move quickly, hit a target, and leave before the enemy has time to react.
That's just one battle.
It's an advantage, but can it win a war?
It's the larger principle that matters. We'll never defeat the Reapers in a full frontal assault, Shepard. The battle against Sovereign 3 years ago took everything we had, and that was just one Reaper.
I haven't forgotten.
So I'll find their soft spots, avoid them where they're strong, and hit them where they're not. And when I find gaps in the armor, I'll hammer them with every soldier, ship, and bullet we've got.
Will that be enough?
How long can we keep that up?
As long as it takes. The reality is, Shepard, everything I'm doing is a delaying action for you. I'm buying us time, keeping us in the game while you gather what we need for this Prothean device. So keep at it.
I will try to do so. What about this Protean device?
Has your analysis of the Prothean device turned up anything?
The R appears to be right. It's a weapon of some sort. A big one. Beyond that, we really can't say, other than it's going to be a hell of a thing to try and build.
The risks it poses.
Do you think it's risky, building something like this when we don't even know what it does?
To be honest, the thing scares the hell out of me, but the Reapers have forced our hand. 2 centuries ago, scientists faced the same problem in the Second World War. They weren't sure what the atomic bomb might do. Some thought it could even ignite Earth's atmosphere, but they did it anyway.
I'm not sure if that was a good or a bad thing. About Cerberus, on the other hand.
Any updates on Cerberus?
They're still the wild card here. Hitting the archives on Mars suggests they're after the same thing we are. A way to defeat the Reapers.
It didn't seem as if the elusive man was suggesting we appease them. Not like Saren did. You'd think we'd be on the same side now more than ever.
Cerberus has never played by the rules as we know them. I don't know what their agenda is, but it has nothing to do with humanity's best interests.
It's for the elusive man's best interest, at least in this game. Wonder how it would have been originally. Was it originally like that? What's the worst that could happen? Maybe you shouldn't use nuclear bomb as a reference as doing the right thing. Yep, indeed. It's like, I'm not sure if the nuclear bomb was a very good thing. Sure, maybe at the moment it's okay, as in it is pretty much the biggest reason that there's not going to be a big conflict between something like USA and Russia, because yeah, no one wants a nuclear bomb into their country. No one. Ever. So the best thing about that is that, but I don't think that would be even the same thing that would happen with the Reapers. Maybe we destroy them, but they would never give up, I'm sure. I would be extremely surprised if they would just give up. So, don't know about this. But yeah, bad example. What about controlling the Reapers? I guess if we're talking about from the USA side, I guess they think it was a good thing to do, as in then it saved more lives against Japanese gave up and so on and forth. And of course German being the same side as Japanese, but I still can't think of it being a good thing, even if it would be, of course, but on the other hand, the ones that win the war are always the ones that write the history, so more so. So, questionable things. But yeah, controlling the Reapers. That seems like a bad idea. And a stupid idea. And to be honest, I feel like it's such a ridiculous idea that they could start to be controlling the Reapers, that how would he even be thinking about that, the elusive man? Like maybe getting the same sort of power as the Reapers have, but controlling the Reapers seems just so stupid. I hope it doesn't go like that they could actually gain the power to control the Reapers for sure. Understandably for Admiral Hackett to be a little biased on it. Yeah, it's understandable, of course, that if we are talking that they would be from the USA, then it's more positive than if you would be talking about, for example, if it would be from Japanese, it wouldn't necessarily be the same thing. More precisely, those who have the skill to write propaganda get to write history. Yep. So, indeed, controlling the Reapers anyways.
The elusive man talked about controlling the Reapers. He seemed to think that's how we win this.
He's wrong. Dead Reapers are how we win this.
Doesn't mean he won't try.
I saw your report on that Cerberus soldier you found on Mars. If the elusive man is good at one thing, it's finding new ways to subvert science. It's never worked for him before, and it won't now.
Well, I guess that's everything we can discuss right now.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted. Hack it out.
Bye-bye. Alrighty. I guess we can have a look into here. Yep, basically nothing new. I think it's even the same rating as it was before, so no need to read more of it.
Commander, Edie just went offline.
Why?
What do you mean, offline?
I don't know, she's not responding and I can't access the AI core diagnostics. You better get down to Deck
Okay. I don't like the sound of that. Can I go and visit Joker quickly to have a chat with him? Hi, you Clevlin. Welcome to stream for you. Welcome, welcome. Hope your weekend has been a good one.
Commander, I don't know what the hell's going on, but it's based in the AI core.
Fine. I'm going down. I guess I should go there first, other than to any other places. You didn't even scroll down on the Alliance to see everything. Oh, didn't I?
See if you can get to Edie. I'll check the AI core.
I thought that was everything, but I guess I must have missed the important stuff. Let's just let me get here. I'll go and check it then. I did want to see it all, but... yeah, there was more to scroll down. Okay, well, I missed it. Well, let's read. I was thinking that they might be put into there too, but yeah, I didn't notice it. Well, it's not like it's gonna be a lot of reading, so... Diana Ehlers, Alliance News Network reporter Diana Ehlers, has been broadcasting from the Normandy, interviewing crew members and high-ranking Alliance officers to give the galaxy an insider's view of the war. 5 points. Woohoo! Alliance Brigade Normandy SR2. When the original SSV Normandy was destroyed, Cerberus rebuilt the ship from the stolen Alliance plans, dumped the SR2, the Alliance took the new Normandy apart and refitted some of its systems with new technology of its own. As a result, the SR2 Normandy is the highest performing frigate in the entire Alliance Navy, and possibly the fastest ship in its class. The Normandy is commanded by Shepard, an Alliance officer and humanity's first Spectre. Updated. To bolster the Normandy's firepower, Commander Shepard installed the Tanix magnetic hydrodynamic cannon on the ship undercarriage. Based on Reaper technology, the powerful weapon fires molten metal accelerated to a fraction of the speed of light. Updated. Before taking on the Collectors, Commander Shepard reinforced the Normandy's substructure with Stellaris armor. This protective layer of carbon nanotube sheeting can withstand temperatures that would instantly vaporize more conventional armor. Updated. The Normandy has been upgraded with cyclonic barrier technology, allowing the ship's mass effects field projectors to fire rapidly oscillating barriers that deflect rather than directly absorb kinetic shocks. Mineral resources. Commander Shepard uncovered significant elemental deposits while scanning planets with the Normandy SR2. When the Alliance dry-docked the Normandy, they seized all recovered elements. This material surplus has gone towards building the Protean device discovered on Mars. Kalisa Blindsina al-Jilani. Yes, we talked to the reporter there. Westerland news reporter Kalisa Blindsina al-Jilani reached out recently to her viewers with a wartime plea for unity and cooperation among all galactic species. Updated. Her sincerity touched extranet viewers, and donations for war relief efforts are pouring in, both to the Alliance and its alien allies. Okay, that's all then. I miss everything. It's always miss things. We miss everything. It's kind of annoying to be slowing down so much for this process. There you had Victus. I didn't think that he would be standing here. That's why I'm missing Victus, because I didn't think that there would be anyone standing around in here. Alrighty. I thought, because there was these other Turians already working in here, so definitely didn't think that the Primarch Victus would be here. I would have assumed him to be somewhere else than here. That's why I missed him, absolutely.
Commander, thank you for allowing me the use of your ship, and for going along with this plan. Garrus said he had to attend to the Normandy's weapons systems. Something about...
calibrations.
It sounds like Garrus.
Yep.
I'm sorry to say the Asari counselor won't be joining us. She thinks there's too much bad blood with the Krogan.
She may be right, but there'll be a lot more blood. Real blood, if we don't try.
When you put it that way.
The sooner we have this summit, the sooner we'll know. Is there something else I can help you with?
Oh, let's ask questions. Where did you see Turians in here other than Garrus? I did talk to someone, I think, but I don't know. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But I really just didn't think that he would be here. I didn't think that anyone would be here, but I guess all the council type of members that are joining this thing will be in this room then. Which makes sense, but I really just didn't think that there would be anyone in here, so I didn't look, because I looked here before. I did look this room through before, so... Turian help for Earth.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
Okay, and about your new duties.
How is it being the Primarch?
Not what I imagined. The battle of all time is happening on Palaven, and I'm light years away, reading casualty reports in the millions. If I'm going to die, I want to be with my men, so there's no doubt we fought to the last soul.
I can relate on that.
I understand. Leaving Earth to save it. It's one of the hardest things I've ever done.
I'm not surprised. Garrus speaks highly of you. You never asked to be a leader, yet your people will die if you refuse. We find ourselves in similar circumstances. Let's hope the spirits grant us the strength to see it through.
Let's hope so. And about the Palaven situation at the moment?
How are things on Palaven?
The casualty reports are staggering. The Reapers are using our own tactics against us. Destroy the enemy with overwhelming force.
I've seen the same on Earth.
The strategist in me admires their brutality. The Turian in me knows I'm watching the destruction of 15,000 years of civilization. My civilization.
Well, we'll
Thank you,
try our
Primarch.
best.
My thoughts are with Palaven.
And mine with Earth.
Indeed. Okay, well, it's good that Flame is at least informing me about all the things that I miss, so I will miss less as a reason then. Or as a thank you. Turians believe in spirits then, as in alcohol. Didn't get that before. I guess so. I guess they do. Yeah, I talked to Joker. I need to go to the elevator. I don't know if I should go on somewhere.
To restart the systems, but something's blocking me. Whatever's happening, it's taken Edie offline.
Okay. I guess that's all I can talk to you at the moment. I guess I just need to go to the place, AI core, for the moment, and I'll talk and see about other stuff afterwards. Life support systems are here, nothing there, of course, that's a different place. There was that robot lady, so to speak, there, so...
Automated systems have the fires contained. It should be safe to enter. We'll follow your
Joker,
lead.
what's that sound?
Fire extinguishers, Commander. Could be an electrical fire, or something.
Well, that lady was there, so I'm slightly worried about that. That lady shouldn't have been here still. I don't want Edie to be hurt. Has Edie put herself into that body now? Wants to be actually a human, so to speak, in a robotic body. I think it's that's the case.
Is there a particular topic you wish to discuss?
Okay. Alrighty, understandable.
Edie.
I guess it fits Edie.
Yes. You're in Dr. Eva's body.
Not all of me, but I have control of it. It was not a seamless transition.
You could have told us at least first. That would have been better than just go ahead and do it. I would have agreed that you can take the body if you want to have a more of a relationship with Joker, perhaps, for example. But would have been nice to know first. What the hell are you doing? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. What exactly happened?
A transition? You blacked out on us for a while there.
Correct. When we brought this unit on board, I began a background process to search for its information on the Prothean device. This eventually triggered a trap. A backup power source and CPU activated. and the unit attempted physical confrontation. Fortunately, I was able to gain root access and repurpose it as I saw fit. During this process, it struggled. Thus the fire.
Okay, so it didn't want to be... Well, nice going, but I would have liked to have known about what you were doing, though. Nice going, I guess.
Well, if it means having full access to the Prothean data in its head, good work.
I reasoned along similar lines.
So if you're in there, are you still in the ship?
I exist primarily within the ship. For optimal control, this unit should remain within Normandy's broadcast or tight beam range.
Are you planning to take that body somewhere?
Normandy's weaponry is not suited to every combat situation. This platform could provide limited fire ground support.
You mean you could come with us?
Correct. This body could accompany you to areas the Normandy cannot reach.
Well, I guess we should test it first, but sounds cool.
Before we do that, I need you to guarantee this mech doesn't have any more surprises in it. Run whatever tests you can, then we can talk about using it in combat situations.
One moment. I am running trials. Complete. I can send you a full report if you wish. However, my first step should be restoring functionality to the Normandy to reassure the crew that all is normal.
Just don't be surprised if the crew's a little wary of your new body. It was shooting at them a little while ago.
An excellent point. I will take it to the bridge. Joker will also want to see it.
I'm sure Joker will want to see you.
On that we can agree.
Yes, on that we will agree, yes. The only reason for this is for Joker. That's what I would think, yes. That's the main reason. Well, I'm sure it is also glad to come on board with us, like, in the battles and stuff, but still.
Was that Edie who just walked by?
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
Joker is going to have a field day with this.
For a certainty. A field day. That's what I would think. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
2 of our dreadnoughts have been lost in a matter of hours.
I know, Primarch. I'm seeing the same numbers myself. They don't look good.
We have to turn this around, and fast.
Well, you can trust Shepard, sir. If anybody can get the Krogan to cooperate, it's her.
Definitely.
She's an old friend of Erdnot Rex.
Let's just hope friendship still counts for something in this war.
I'm sure it will, sir.
Yep. Oh, not Rex. He's our friend. Hey, Garrus.
Didn't waste any time getting to work, I see.
After what I've been through lately, calibrating a giant gun is a vacation. Gives me something to focus on.
We're gonna need you for more than your aim.
Oh, I'm ready for it. But I'm pretty sure we'll still need giant guns. And lots of them.
Yes.
Can't argue with that.
You can do your calibration.
So, is this the part where we shake hands? Wasn't sure about the protocol on reunions. Or if you even still felt the same way about me. The scars are starting to fade. I remember they drove you wild.
That's funny.
But I can go out and get all new ones if it'll help.
It would be so weird to just say, let's end it. No, I'm still interested, of course, Garrus. Of course. It wasn't just the scars. His poor bones will break. He won't be even able to walk once he's done with him playing. Alrighty, well, that's quite discussions. Well, I'll concentrate on our romance with Garrus instead, rather than think about Edie and Joker for a moment. Better get those new scars though first.
I haven't forgotten our time together.
Well, I've been doing some more research on human customs. I didn't
want to presume anything. You're
That's
cute.
The protocol on reunions.
The vids mentioned it might go something like that. I had hoped it would. I mean, I didn't know if...
I can't promise how things will work out. Not with this war. But I missed you, Garrus. I thought about you a lot.
Glad to know my romantic, skills kills made an impression. Because it's going to take more than Reapers to come between this cross-species liaison.
Liaison.
Speaking of which, you said you're the expert advisor on Reapers now?
It's not as impressive as it sounds. I ruffled some feathers, so they gave me a token title, along with a token task force, so I'd shut up.
How'd you manage that?
Just followed your example, Shepard. Yell loud enough, and someone will eventually come over to see what all the fuss is about.
Sure.
Not that they'll actually do anything about it.
Until hell shows up at their door. Then they put you in charge.
Not like the old days, is it? Rogue Spectre and C-Sec agents running and gunning outside the lines, making it up as we went along. We're actually respectable now.
Well, it won't be an easy road, that's for sure.
Yeah. I have a feeling that respect comes with a lot of sleepless nights. I can't even count how many lives are depending on us, Garrus.
Well, when things are looking grim, and I'm pretty sure they will, just remember, we're in this together.
Mm-hmm.
And if it ends with both of us dying in a giant explosion taking out a Reaper, remember I took the kill shot.
Yes, you took the kill shot.
Something else you want to talk about?
Well, let's see what else we can talk about. Shepard looks odd. What happened to her in this game? Yeah, at least sometimes some things look odd. And yeah, what sort of wits, I wonder. Shepard's smile is so creepy. Yeah, the smile part was very strange. Like, the lips just are too big, I feel. But, it's a hootie Hugh. We've all been there. Yeah, that's the biggest chance. What about your family on Palaven?
You mentioned you still had family on Palaven.
My father is there. Sister, too.
How long's it been since you heard from them?
Long enough to be worried.
Well, I guess it doesn't help to worry, but I know it's difficult not to worry.
I'm sure they're okay.
That's the thing about getting old, Shepard. The platitudes get just as old. Pretty soon, blind hope is all we'll have left. And I hate being blind.
Yep, we sure do. What do you think about our chances of winning?
I know you don't have any illusions about what we're up against, Garrus. How do you rate our chances?
I know it looks bad now, but I think we can win this, Shepard. For the first time since we met, we're not alone in the fight. It's something I learned long ago in C-Sec. An imminent and painful death has a way of motivating people. Instead of questioning your every word, whole civilizations are going to be begging you to save them.
No doubts, then.
After what's happened to Palaven, you still believe that?
I didn't say there wouldn't be casualties. It's something Turians are taught from birth. If just one survivor is left standing at the end of a war, then the fight was worth it. But humans want to save everyone. In this war, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, obviously enough. No way to save everyone. What sort of task force did you have?
So what's this Reaper task force you've been running?
After what happened to you out there in Batarian space, I knew time was running out. For all of us. The Citadel Council was a dead end, so I did something I never thought I'd do. I went to my father.
He used to work for C-Sec, didn't he? I seem to remember that the two of you didn't see eye to eye.
To put it mildly. But he still had heavy pull in the Turian government. The Primarch, well, the old one, was a friend of his. So I went to my father and laid out everything we knew about the Reapers, from Saren all the way to the Collector base.
Makes for a hell of a story, for sure.
I'm not sure even I'd believe it.
I had to admit that parts of it sounded crazy, meeting Vigil, talking to Sovereign on Vermeer. But my father just listened. It's what he did in his days at C-Sec, putting together all the pieces. If the connections were there, he wouldn't deny them. And he saw what we always knew. The Reapers were coming.
I'm glad someone finally agreed.
He did more than agree. He took it to the Primarch.
I like his style.
Except the Primarch wasn't as convinced. My father kept pushing and finally got him to commit some token resources. And if you call them a task force, it sounds like you did something about it.
Did you get any results?
What'd you do with it?
As much as I could get away with. And a little more. We hardened our lines of communications, expanded emergency stockpiles across the colonies, improved our early warning detection protocols.
You think it helped?
I'd like to think it bought our fleet some extra time. We'll know when this war is over.
I'm sure it helped. For sure, Whis. You guys are talking a lot. Her lips are worse than previously true, but nose is as broken as it was. It's her signature, yes. Her lips are stretched and her nose is so small. Can't they be edited? Well, signatures, yes. Difficult to edit, but it's fine. She's just a bit unique. Yes, she's just unique. In the brain and in the face department, yes, missing everything and then suddenly hearing voices in her head to go back and see about talking to someone else and go in for the things that she missed. Yeah, well, of course, editing faces in Sims games for sure. How freaky can we actually make Shepard look without any mods? That is a good question. Out of casual curiosity, just casual curiosity, did you manage to burn any houses in Sims 4? You can make some monsters if you want to. Yay! Neat. You don't allow such things to happen, fire accidents, by doing some extreme measures with sliders. I wonder what my face would have looked like in this. Don't know. I do not know for certainty. What about this new Primarch we have, Primarch Victus?
So you can vouch for this new Primarch?
Well, even if I couldn't, you go to war with the army you have.
Will he live up to his word?
I've never known Victus to lie. Play fast and loose with strategy, maybe, but betray an ally. Not his style. And if he did try, well, we'll just find another Primarch.
Yeah, sure. Maybe it could be you, eh? That would be a little bit wrong, but yeah.
I noticed generals saluting you, Garrus. How far down the line of secession are you these days?
Let's not go there.
I wouldn't want to go there either.
I've seen you in action. Think about it.
I don't want to.
Vicarian, honored war hero. Somebody's gonna have to rebuild Palaven when this is over.
Your confidence is inspiring, but it'll have to be someone who knows how to hold a hammer.
Hold hammer? Sure. I wouldn't be imagining you with the going and rebuilding cities, hammer in hand for sure, but anyways, it was nice to have you, and it is nice to have you back, Garrus.
That's all for now, Garrus. But stay close. We've got some catching up to do.
You know where to find me. And this time, I can afford the good stuff. There are a few perks to being an expert Reaper advisor.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Deal.
Deal.
Now, I'm sure somebody screwed up something down here. I want to get the old girl back in fighting shape.
Yes, I'm sure things have been screwed up. That looked weird when we, were a little bit further away and then we somehow, just suddenly came a lot more into here. You do your calibrations. Have fun, Garrus. Have fun. You learned how to keep the place from burning down. That's a good thing. Fatal krill cheese accident. And yes, Garrus and Shepard are cute together. I like this couple. I certainly like this couple. I just can't resist Garrus' gravitational pull. What about you, Liara? What you thinking?
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
I just visited Garrus. Garrus is fine. But thank you for your concern, Liara.
Hello again, Shepard.
What's new?
What have you been up to since we last saw each other?
Since you helped me defeat the Shadow Broker, I started looking for defenses against the Reapers. The Protheans were the only ones with substantial information on them. The older civilizations barely had records. I knew the elusive man was hunting for the same thing when our agents began crossing paths.
Like on Mars.
I thought I'd covered my tracks, but he had surveillance there all along.
I think that's enough. Well, I don't know. This seemed like a little bit new. Have you liked being the shadow broker?
What's been happening with you as the broker, Liara?
It's been exciting. The old broker's ship, impressive, but it was never meant to be space-worthy. Which meant the elusive man eventually tracked me down on Hagalaz.
What happened?
I knew he was coming. Farron and I loaded as much of the ship's specialized hardware onto a shuttle as we could. We got away from Cerberus' ships after arranging an appropriate distraction.
How did you get away?
What kind of distraction?
Sending the broker's ship exploding into a Cerberus cruiser. I don't think the elusive man expected me to give up my resources in such a spectacular fashion.
Neither would I have expected that.
Can you still operate as the broker without the ship?
Well, I couldn't let the elusive man have it. I saved what was crucial.
That kind of feels
My network
wrong.
of agents is intact, although
Oh
the
well.
Reapers have taken a toll on their numbers.
Lost the
It's
ship.
taking a while to re-establish contact.
What happened to Ferron then?
So where is Farron if you two escaped?
He convinced me he was recovered enough to work, and I do need more agents.
Agent Farron didn't report any injuries during his last call to you, Doctor.
True. Given what he survived, I should probably worry less.
Kira is quite possessive for her Garrus. Well, good thing that you're giving advice to Vissenekko. So, what about the information drone? So you finally managed to actually give it a different name and all?
You brought your little helper with you?
Its name is Glyph. It helped sort through all the data that led me to the archive on Mars.
It was a pleasure to be of assistance, Doctor.
Glyph's interfaced with the data feeds. Its analytical software should come in handy.
That's good. And about the protein device?
How much do you know about this Prothean artifact?
Very little. We're fortunate enough data survived to piece together the blueprints. Decoding them will require as many specialists as we can find.
It's that high-tech?
Why are we looking completely elsewhere? Like we're starting to look at the cliff and we're looking just like sideways. And yeah, Shepard, what the fuck? Yep, I'd say so. I was like, there's something very interesting on the side there. Just something really intriguing. She's distracted, slightly distracted. Glip did fly by, yes, I know Shepard tried to have a look into it, but that's quite something. Maybe her neck is sore, maybe. Just like, why? Okay, well, I guess that's all. I'll see you later then. My neck broke while talking to you, but that bird is far away. Shepard jealousy is just getting to her too much, maybe, so...
We'll talk later, Liara.
Of course.
Just talking to her at all. Now only looking this way, eh? Alliance interrogation record, Cerberus operative. Oh dear, so much text to read. Cerberus operative, Alliance interrogator 1. Ugh, check out this implant she's got jammed into her face. 2. Shh, she's awake. Cerberus operative, unintelligible. All 2. Hello, do you know where you are? Unintelligible, can't talk to Cerberus operative. You know how much goddamn trouble you're in? Hey, ease up, listen, you're in trouble. I'm not going to lie, but that doesn't mean we can't work something out. If you help us, we can... Explosion. Ah, oh, God, you okay? I'm okay. God, but holy hell, she's dead. What? The full front of her face is gone. Some kind of a ocular flashbang? Well, shit, is everyone in Cerberus rigged up like that? Okay, so that Cerberus operative just exploded. Don't think it's good times to be working for Cerberus. You're just gonna get exploded. She doesn't even want to look at Liara. Nope, not after the fact that she went and behind us back started to talk to Garrus. Like, who does she think she is? Truly. Yeah, there's no one here yet that elsewhere that I can talk to. Okay, so I was missing something in the shuttle bay anyways. So let's go to shuttle bay and see if I can spot any of the other stuff that I am missing. And you, Cortez.
Shuttle's primed for the next drop.
Cortez is anyways, it's just Cortez reminds me of the Longest Journey game. there was Cortez named character. Cortez doesn't seem like such a familiar name, but model, more models, couple of more models. At least here I see just these things, which seems just totally fine and dandy. Then I'm sure we can at least go and talk to James a bit. Try to keep an eye out for anything red. Maybe I'll find something more, maybe I won't, I do not know. Doesn't seem like I'm finding anything more. Poor April had a weird face in the longest journey too. That's true. That's true, Hugh. But yeah, just Cortez is just... I haven't heard that name that often. Normandy SR1. Sure. One more thing to find.
That Primarch's got some real cojones. What we need are more politicians like him, taking names and kicking ass.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
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 Hey. Hey. Hey. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Hey. Another model. So many models. Okay. Hey. Only other Cortez I know is the Aztec monarch, which probably is not too surprising. Mm-hmm. In the cutscenes. Mm-hmm. Is there anything in cargo bay that I or the engineering area that I should look into? Probably nothing at the moment, mostly at least.
Commander.
Yeah, I was thinking that there shouldn't really be anything, I don't think, in here. Should be fine. I am interested to see Joker and Edie.
Commander, are you alright? It was fairly intense up here. I can only imagine what it was like down on that moon.
I thought you'd be more concerned about Edie.
Edie is a huge asset to this team. If she'd told me about her plan to obtain a body, I'd have volunteered to help.
I did not wish to force a conflict of interest between our friendship and your duty.
I'd have preferred a conflict of interest to a hard restart of half our systems. But thanks, regardless.
Also, that mouth
While
also
we're here,
look a
though,
bit weird.
I found something while scanning Alliance channels. Grissom Academy is requesting help. The Reaper invasion front will hit them soon.
Grissom Academy?
I thought the war would close most schools.
Grissom Academy is more specialized than a normal school. It's home to some of the smartest students humanity has to offer. Their Ascension project helps gifted young biotics. If it had been open 20 years ago, I bet you'd have been there.
Yes, I sent a young man named David Archer there. I'm just surprised they're still open.
Some
David.
of their work has Alliance support. That might be why they stayed.
Well, I'd like to help them.
What can we do?
A Turian evac transport responded to their distress call, so normally I'd say we don't need to do anything. But something sounded off in the Turian signal. I had Edie perform an analysis. It's fake.
No
Edie
surprises
thinks it's
there.
Cerberus. She
Yeah.
said the fake Turian signal was similar to the one that lured you to a collector ship.
Sounds right.
In any event, whoever faked the signal wants us to think Grissom Academy's being evacuated. But I believe they're still in danger.
I'm quite sure about that. Yep, nice work.
Good catch. Maybe you belong here after all.
If this really
After all.
is Cerberus, hopefully this operation is something worth investigating. It could be simple disinformation.
Trainer, good catch.
Thank you, Commander.
You're welcome. I guess I should have gone and talked to the reporter. I just completely forget the reporter. Reporter girl. Grissom Academy, so much stuff to do. Where's Edie? Ah, there she
Hey,
is.
Commander, check out my co-pilot.
So, did you know about this?
So she installed herself into the new body without any help from you?
Come on, Commander. Don't you trust me? Okay, let me put it this way. If I knew that Edie was going to install herself into a sexy robot body, do you honestly think I'd be able to keep quiet about it? Look at that! I would have baked a cake.
I am right here, Jeff.
Yes, you are, Edie. Yes, you are.
I almost do indeed feel that Edie wanted that, for sure, yes. I think only the priority missions can wait as long as you like. Ah, okay. I guess that's nice time to tell you some missions are time dependent in DC. Priority missions can wait as long as you like. So priority missions are exactly opposite. It's kind of weird having priority missions that are like not priority actually. But it does make sense that like something like that especially would be time-based, but it's difficult to know, especially if you were playing indeed the first time.
Shepard. Still getting used to greeting people in person?
No. I require only one occurrence to adapt to a new concept.
How are you adjusting to the arms and legs?
I am interested to see how this body performs under real combat conditions. If I could accompany you sometime.
Sure, AD.
Without stress testing, there is no way of knowing if it has serious design oversights. At the moment, it appears adequate.
That's not the word I'd use to describe you.
Perhaps we should speak privately.
Perhaps, Edie. Perhaps. Joker.
I'll be over here, flying the ship.
What's this about? Does Joker not like your new platform?
No, he approves. He wants me on the bridge. He says having me within visual range is important to his morale. Shepard, do you believe your crew members should be allowed to disobey an order on moral grounds?
Disobey... Like, would Joker have given some sort of an order? I expect good judgment on that. Depends on the situation. I trust you, though.
Absolutely. I have no use for team members who can't think for themselves. Why are you asking about something like that?
I was designed by Cerberus. I do not take moral stances that conflict with orders from my executive officers. But when Jeff removed my AI shackles, I became capable of self-modifying my core programming. I asked Jeff if he thought I should change anything now that I can. He deflected the question with humor.
And you didn't get an answer?
Correct. He has repeated this pattern in response to several of my inquiries. Do you think I should make modifications?
Sure, it can sound dangerous, but you choose your own path. I don't want to be controlling you, and I trust you.
Only you can really answer that question. That's the point of free will.
But moral decisions should not be made in a vacuum. If I do not ask the crew for their opinion, I could miss crucial context. May I ask you the questions Jeff avoids? When there is time, will you answer them for me?
I will do my best.
If you think it'll help, I'll do what I can.
Very well. I will keep you informed.
Thank you. I will try to do my very best. Well, that was an interesting conversations with Edie. I like Edie. Yeah, the importance of morale. Yes, yes. Happy as can be. Some of us may have missed that the first time playing. And I wouldn't, of course, I would go into I knew that this was at least something that we needed to do first. And of course, it's the problem that I would still love to go and just see the Krogans because of the fact that, well, Krogans are... Well, I would want to go and meet Rex and Grunt and everything. But on the other hand, of course, it's nice to be saving those guys too. So it's difficult to decide. Performance adequate. Never mind all the extraneous pumpy bits. Yep. It's crucial. The ship might crash otherwise. Certainly. And who knows what might happen otherwise? Who knows what might happen?
You have a message from Lieutenant Commander Williams. She must be feeling better.
Oh dear. So many messages to read. Okay, let's just go and visit the shuttle bay. No, not the shuttle bay. Shuttle bay was the exactly incorrect place. What's T. Yeah, I think... Was it this place actually? Starboard cargo.
I have to ask,
yeah.
Do all war reporters look so... feminine? I mean, you're made up so well.
What?
We actually have a research department for that. They focus test looks, voice, manner. Apparently, girly is good. Sorry, pay more attention. Solarians relate to high-pitched voices.
And Turians?
Turians are nuts. A civilization of war nerds. Loyal viewers, but they write the creepiest fan mail.
That's something. Hello.
Whose mech was that? She has got some curves.
She's got some curves, yeah.
Do we need to talk,
She's
Commander?
Edie. Get off my ship. No, carry on.
Not right now, Allers. Let me know when we do.
Whose mech was that? She's got some curves. Can you show me your mission, Skidder? Get off my ship now. Yes. Okay, so is it in the journals? So mission summary. Shrike Abyssal Protean Obelisk. A Walls diplomat needs a Protean Obelisk. Recover it from the Shrike Abyssal and deliver it to him at the Citadel Embassy. And 7 Cerberus Lab. The Alliance has discovered a new Cerberus laboratory located on Sanctum. Sure Cash. Primarch Victus called for a war summit and has taken the unusual step of including the Krogan. Render with the Solarian ship and use the Normandy as neutral grounds for the summit. And then the Chrisom Academy investigation needs to be evacuated before the Reapers destroy it, but the ship coming to evacuate the Academy faked its signal. Investigate Chrisom Academy and rescue the students if necessary. Then there's Codex stuff, I guess. These aren't that important. One of the priority missions is not showing. Maybe that is because of the batch. Or it may also be partially because of the fact that, I don't know if it is or not, but that I haven't read all the messages yet. I would presume that some of the messages, stuff that... Oh, that's a music. So empty without any wishes. Hey, boo. I had so many messages to read too. What are these then? Well. That would look weird. What do I like? I don't know. What about Edie? It doesn't fit that she would have a suit, so it would have to be that or the first one, I guess. Because the suits look a little bit weird. Like, this suit feels that she has more of a suit on. And it's just, for me, it feels like that's not exactly for a robot. Weapon messages are useless though, no need to read those at least. Okay. No wishes, remedy that immediately, but how? We need our wishes back indeed. Or lack of your reading the mails, yep. Liara. Some of the like this is the one that she was now wearing. This is too much. Kinda like this, I guess. This looks weird. I don't like that black for her. I don't know. I'm used to this. That's maybe the biggest problem there. That's an outfit. That's look weird. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I like. I kind of like to try that for her. I guess this could be for Garrus too. A little bit different. Or this one. Not this. This is a little bit like the most boring. But I'm not sure which one of these I would prefer. It's like both of them could work. Maybe I let this be there for the moment. Yeah. Okay. Alright, just so much stuff. Come, Omega, come see me. From Arya Tilok, come see me. Shepard, I have something important to discuss with you. It's sensitive, so we'll need the privacy. I'll arrange for that soon. In the meantime, come see me on the Citadel in the aptly named Purgatory. I have a few ideas for your war. Interesting. Arya contacting us. You wouldn't cover Carus's face, that would be heresy, yes. No. How would we kiss him then, if we would cover his face with such a helmet? Urgent message from Admiral Hackett. Commander, there's an Alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need you to meet with him right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about the Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory on the Citadel at once. Priority mission Eden Prime from Alliance Commander. Commander Cerberus has attacked Eden Prime and is now occupying the colony. Alliance forces are stretched too thin right now to attempt to liberate the colony, but we've been doing what we can to covertly aid the local resistance. In the process, we learned that Cerberus has uncovered a major protean artifact. We don't know what it is, but it appears to be the reason for the attack on the colony. We need you to infiltrate the colony and recover the artifact. Upgrade waiting from Cliff. Yes, I did that one. Choose how you when to implement it. I did. Welcome back gift from Edie. While we were in Trite Dock, Joker suggested that a small welcoming gift would be appropriate to have on hand. Should you be reinstated as a commanding officer, as the ship does not have the capacity to accommodate the dancers, he suggested. I chose something from the official Systems Alliance catalog. Soldiers who have held an N7 designation for 5 years or more are entitled to a commemorative hooded jacket for wear on off-duty hours. You will find it among the selection of casual clothing in your cabin. Hey, we have Edie to thank for our casual clothing, apparently. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, actually, Flame, that now that I saw Eden Primus there, that we probably need to go there next. So I was thinking the same now that I know that there's time missions. It seems like an important one to go to. Is this address valid? Shepard. I've called and I've sent messages but gotten no response. With Earth's comm systems out, I don't expect this will get through either. But I heard a rumor the Normandy docked here at the Citadel. Are you alive? Oh, Thane. I'm at work at the Memorial Hospital under the name Tanner Noira. Please excuse the moniker and this email inscription. In my line of work, it is unwise to advertise my location, particularly when I am not in good health. We should meet before circumstances force us apart again. Ah, Thane. Yeah, he's not in good health. Not surprises. It's already been 6 months from, like, last time, so... I probably could go and visit in Citadel first, get Thane, or meet Thane, go and meet Ashley and stuff like that, and then go to Eden Prime. That's probably is good enough. Like, I would assume that Citadel isn't considered a mission, but I don't know. Do let me know what you think. ANN alert, new article Quarren Fleet, from Alliance News Network Information Partners by Ruxius Aurelius, ANN contributor. Citadel, where's the Quarren Fleet? The latest intelligence shows that the Reapers are taking systems after systems at the feverish pace. Members of all races are fleeing their stations, colonies, and in some cases their home worlds. This kind of forced exodus might seem especially familiar to the monadic Quarians, who were pushed off their home world by the synthetic Ket centuries ago. But as the galaxy pushes back against the Reapers, the Quarians are conspicuously absent. Turian Alliance spokespeople cannot provide the fleet's current location. They say they have other concerns at the moment. Whatever the Quarians are up to, they want it kept secret from the Council. After a refueling stop at Ilium, the fleet left no stated destination, and there are also reports of a galaxy-wide call for all young adult Quarians to abandon their pilgrimages to rejoin the fleet. Greedy and short-sighted powers will always try to gain the upper hand in the times of galactic crisis. We can only hope that whatever the Quarians are planning does not interfere with the only thing that should matter, stopping the Reapers. Read Ruxius Aurelius' regular column View of the Empire exclusively on ANN. This one I didn't need to read. New shotguns, new Arcus rifles, new shotgun. New weaponry overall, I guess I can read. Your VI ED put in a request for me for a handful of great weapons. Happy to oblige. I led the engineers to retrofit at the Normandy when it was turned over to the Alliance. It kept me the company when we were overhauling the Normandy's interior. She's a beautiful ship commander. I'll miss working for her. I left the guns in your weapons locker. Best of luck, Lieutenant Dr. Eugene, Alliance Engineering Corporation. A lot of stuff to do on the Citadel, true, so that's fine too. A lot. And yes, I would assume so. A lot. Visiting Citadel is definitely a good choice. And yeah, I don't want to miss meeting Tane, so... Defender armor, I don't know what this is. Subject, my dog. Dear Commander Shepard, I was a contractor working on the Normandy's haptic interface when it was in Tri-Dock. Your VIED emailed me to let me know I left my dock mech on board. I was wondering about that, why there was the dock mech here. I'm all the way out in the Terra Nova now and would hate for you to go a million clicks out of your way to drop off my dog. Please just take care of her. She likes exploring, sniffing chemical trails and 750 volts outlets. Well, she's free to do it in the bay, I guess. Thank you and sorry for the trouble. I promise she won't be too much of a headache, Andre Brown. Well, that's a nice name. K9. K9. Yep, just a K9 dog. Yep, that's what I realized that now, Flame. That's a good name indeed, K9. Help request. From Center Blocked Commander. My name is Yondrun Bao. I'm with the Special Tactics and Recon. While some still have concerns about your past activities with Cerberus, many of us in the SD&R took your warnings about the Reapers seriously. I am reaching out to you because I have information that could tie agents with significant political power to the Reapers. Agents with significant political powers to the Reapers, that sounds bad. If you have time to meet me in the Citadel Embassy, I'd appreciate your discreet assistance. Sincerely, Yontum Bao. Me? A Spectre? Oh, has Ashley been promoted to a Spectre now too? I guess that's fitting enough. That's okay enough. There was that move. I watched it. Movie. I watched it, I am sure. You got a K9! Yep. I got it too. Just at the same time, pretty much. Ashley Williams, Commander. I don't know how to say this. Udina wants me to be a Spectre. Crazy, I know. I'm not a big fan of Udina, but he can make this Spectre thing happen. He's pressing me for an answer, but I don't know what to tell him. I'm too sore to get out of bed and this gets dropped on me. I told him I'd think about it. If you find yourself near the Citadel, drop by the hospital. I'm getting a little stir crazy here. But yeah, we also need to go meet Ashley and stuff, so... And Arya is reminding us. From Arya to Locke, I have a proposition for you, Shepard. You won't want to pass it up. I'm in the nightclub on the Citadel called Purgatory. Don't make me wait too long. Yeah, I would assume that even Arya would leave at some point. She already sent us a message earlier after all, and now she's sending another one. Meet me there, or you'll miss me. So, it would definitely seem like a good idea to go and meet her. Sooner rather than later. Let's create a new save. Now we have some more experience. What do I want from here? Expand the singularity field by... This is the most difficult one for me to select from here for sure. I guess I would rather do this. It doesn't really do any damage, but after all, that's not in the end what it's meant to do as much. So I guess that works. Can really do only my own level up here. No one else is already level 36. Paragon is starting to rise. Slowly but surely. I guess I should have saved again when I did that. Not really, the Omega one is about DLC. She might be a bit impatient. She seems to be impatient at least. Okay, it's about the DLC. It seems like we have pretty much all the ships that we had before. Yeah, we had this full and now it's back to full, so that's good. There is a couple ships there too, but only a couple. Maybe I didn't get the rest. I'm not sure. Anyways, Shepard signing off, as in this is enough for today. Honestly, Paragon and Renegade doesn't matter in this one all that much. I think it's all about reputation. I gotcha. I didn't think that it would matter as much here as it did in the previous games, but of course it's not like I would be able to know completely. But yeah, I think we got pretty lots done, and it's not. I played over 3 hours, plenty over 3 hours. It's already 2 o'clock, when normally would supposed to be ended the stream earlier. But on the other hand, we also played longer of the Vermintide, so it's logical that it took a little bit longer. And it was nice to get one at least more mission done. At least we've done a lot of reading, so there's a lot less reading to do next time around. So anyways, we'll be ending here for today with Shepard and Normandy and everything. Lots of stuff happened. I want to be bringing Edie with us into a mission. And yes, I'm glad that Shepard and Garrus got back together again. Past Paragon Renegade actions matter more than your Paragon Renegade action in this game. And it makes sense as such, considering this is the number 3 game, and yeah, it's a culmination of the decisions we've made already previously. But okay, so thank you everyone for watching here on the Twitch streams and later on in YouTube as well. And I hope you all enjoyed and have a great week ahead of you guys. And thank you for watching. See you again next week. Shepard signing off. Bye.